Big bada
Alrighty.
boom. Let's go
Bad.
where the stream main scene. Boom.
Yay!
Whee!
All
We're
right.
back!
Oh, it's been
Everybody!
too long. I've missed you guys.
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons today!
Yay!
Sweetie babies.
So first of all, I want to thank Larissa and Dave and Nolan for continuing and playing some video games while we were on hiatus for just
it's
a couple of weeks.
really hard. I hate playing video games so much. It's just so difficult. I can't believe you put me through that.
I know video games are the
Like-
worst, aren't they?
I'm
Like,
traumatized.
dude, why? Like, who plays games?
I mean, didn't you feel like extra violent this week because you were playing video games?
I just foamed my
felt
walls because
so
I like
violent.
padded walls, not because I'm a gamer or anything.
Oh, I thought it's because you're crazy.
Right. That's exactly why.
Crazy about the
Oh
game.
shit! Hold on.
How does he know?
It takes one to know one. I think everybody on Twitch is we're crazy about the games, right? I love the game. So anyway, back to
Yes.
I
this
lost the
game. Oh my gosh!
I was winning. What is wrong with you?
I haven't lost the game in years.
You're welcome.
Cello was so far ahead.
Nah,
doing
you're only
so
you're
well.
only as ahead as your
Oh
last
my
loss.
gosh!
It's over now.
Oh,
Sorry, not sorry.
do we explain it or no?
No.
No,
no.
why would you
You
do this?
If
Yeah,
you're
it's
aware
true.
of the game,
Either you know,
will
you
lose
know,
the game.
If you
and-
know, then you know. If you don't,
you
then
don't-
jump
Well, no,
keep
if
your
you
mouth
know,
shut, protect
you
their
lost.
innocence.
Yeah, if you know, you lost, and if you don't know,
If you
keep
don't
it to
know,
yourself.
then shush. And if you know,
What
then
about me? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, do you not?
Good.
Oh, good. You
Don't
sweet,
ask.
sweet summer child. Don't ever ask anybody about the game.
Protect yourself.
Don't ever ask
Don't-
anybody about the
Don't
game.
ever ask.
If you have a, if
I'll
you,
ask Nolan later.
Oh
no.
gosh. Okay. Well,
You're
we
asking
are
to ruin
back.
your life.
We are back with this game, Arvoluthel, here in Dungeons and Dragons on
That's
Fire and
right.
Dice. Right.
That's right. Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks, and so I'm gonna kind of take the recap this time, just because I know it's been a couple weeks, and I want to make sure kind of get in all the bullet points. But feel free
Give
if
you
I
an
miss
inspiration
anything.
point, but it'll get us killed. So.
Yeah. But if I forget anything or there's something else you guys want to add, please feel free to jump in.
Sorry, Priest Assault.
So, a couple sessions ago, our party had finally made it to the human capital of Valentis, right, where they had saved the king from an assassination attempt. But then the elven army that was marching on the capital finally arrived and began to siege the capital. Our heroes valiantly went to defend the most heavily the most heavily attacked gate. They fought very nobly, but unfortunately, we lost one of our own, Nasir, the holy nature paladin. We lost him. He fought nobly. I mean, he almost took down an entire unit of phalanxes by himself. And he fought very nobly, but unfortunately, he did go down in this very deadly encounter that their DM had prepared for them. They, however, successfully stopped the elves and repelled them from taking the western gate, allowing the human forces to then kind of keep their defenses up and preventing the elves from putting up these magical barriers on the door. They then held a funeral for Nasir, kind of regrouped. They met with one of an accomplice of theirs, or a friend. His name is Ambrose Credu. Ambrose Credu was an assistant to the king, and also a friend of Nasir's mentor, and so he's well known. But he admitted to them that he leads, or he's a member. He doesn't lead, but he's a member of one of a group called the Vigilance. They're a network of spies that kind of trade in information and kind of work to maintain the balance of power in the land to make sure that nobody becomes too powerful, right? So he told them he gave them a medallion. So he told them like they could, if they come across any information that they would find relevant, that they should then turn it into the Vigilance. They also had promised the king before the elves attacked, that they would go to the Elven Empire, the capital of Zalara, and to try to on a diplomatic mission to try to understand why the elves had sent this army to attack them. The elves and the humans had been peaceful up until now, but they've now seemed to attack without word and have not responded to any messages. So, knowing that the party could hopefully, fend for themselves, they sent them on a diplomatic mission to get to the bottom of the war. So while they, so they decided to go to go east to the town of Crestport, where they're going to get a ship that's going to take them around the continent to the other side, to the west, where they will then finally be in the Elven Empire. Along the way, they stopped in the town. So that's what they're doing right now. Is they're traveling east to get to Crestport, so they can board a ship and go sail around the continent to get to the Elven Empire. They made a pit stop in a town called Solace, where this town cemetery, the dead had been rising at night and attacking the town after this mysterious devil had seemed to come into town. So our adventurers agreed to help and go, and they've traveled to the cemetery to figure out what happened. They found a mausoleum. They passed a series of challenges, and then are now descending down a corridor into a dungeon. So that's where we last left our heroes. Anything I missed that you guys want to fill in? I know a huge wall of me speaking.
It's good to note that during our last session, it was pretty much just me and Dave, Zilla and Greg, because Blixa had gone off on a hunting trip to kind of get some food for Lily, and for those of you just joining us, is her little pet Drake, her little kind of surrogate daughter Drake, old baby dragon thing that she has on her person. So she went for a hunting trip.
They have.
Yeah, so and like they went off to go on a hunting trip and kind of clear their head from the death of Nasir. So yeah, that's probably the most important thing of note, is that they are not currently with us. We had spent the night in the town. I guess before we spent the night in the town, we found a beggar who was part of the Black Hand, and we're like, wait a minute, is this Mr. Stagman?
He's a stag man.
And so because he said a thing that like was specifically like a Randall Stagg thing to say. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, he didn't look like Randall Stagg, but
No.
he sounded exactly like him.
Yeah.
And he was very deceptive at first, but he stole something from you. Do you remember what it was, Larissa?
Yes, it was the dagger that Randall Stagg had on his person back in the palace, that after we killed him via beheading, I took the dagger because I collect daggers, and he just looked like a beggar, so I like gave him some gold, and he's like, oh, thank you, and he hugged me, and he took the dagger, and I just barely noticed it, and I was like, I'm gonna need you to give that back. And then he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm just a beggar, you're accusing me of stealing. And I'm like, a thief knows a thief, bitch, give it back. And like and he was like, bye, you'll never catch me alive.
And then we caught him alive.
And then
caught
you
him
caught
alive.
him alive.
I cast hold person on him
You guys are so good at catching people.
Oh my gosh.
and not harming them.
Yeah.
Well, and so he's like in like a cell right now, but like we can't prove that this is the Randall Stagg that tried to murder the king, because we supposedly killed that guy and he looks nothing like that guy. So we're like,
Yeah.
is Randall Stagg just like an alias that all of the Black Hand uses?
Randall
Is
Stagg is
like,
Spartacus confirmed.
is he like some sort of a god that you just can't kill? Like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're like,
Who's
whatever.
that lady?
He's in a jail cell for now because
Well,
he
no,
did
he
steal.
wasn't. Remember?
He did steal though.
Yeah, he stole, and you guys turned him into the authorities. But then he bit something in his mouth, and he disappeared.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
See, this
So,
guy
yeah.
is a thorn in my side.
Yeah,
And
there's,
I'm
there's definitely a mystery there to be solved.
not a fan. I actually shot like a really long, like several paragraph long theory over to Dave because I'm like, I'm not telling Shello this, but this is what I think.
What? You guys got you got some secret chat behind the DM's back?
Yeah, I just thought that Randall Stagg is Spartacus. That's all, or V for Vendetta.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all. Nothing secret about it.
I'm just,
Okay.
I just, I have a lot of theories, and I have no way to prove any of them. So
Awesome. Sorry, one other thing I forgot to mention. Ambrose Credu had given you guys 2 other pieces of information. One, he gave you a contact of somebody to meet when you guys got to the Empire of Zalara.
Cyrellin.
yes,
Cyrellin, there you go.
brother.
Inspiration point to David.
Thank
for
you.
remembering. And then he also told you that yes, he's a member of the Vigilantes, or the Vigilance, not the Vigilantes, the Vigilance.
And the
Does
Order of
sound
the
like
Ancients.
vigilante. There it is. And he's
Yes.
also a member of the Order of the Ancients.
I have his amulet.
Yes.
It's got an O with an
Oh.
A in the middle of it.
Mhm.
I have the yes. I also drew that, and I the whole like Order of the Ancients, their whole shtick is to protect the gods and their secrets. The biggest secret is that the gods are vulnerable.
That they are vulnerable. Though they are immortal, they are vulnerable.
So
Yes, there are a lot of good things there. With that, we're going to pick up our adventure with you guys descending the stairs down in. So you guys have entered in the mausoleum. There's a statue to the god Alaric there.
I solved the puzzle.
You guys solved the puzzle. It opened up. You passed through this barrier and we all took an alignment test to figure out what our alignment was.
Yes,
And
we both got neutral good.
And you guys were able to pass through the barrier. You were able to feel that if you were worse people, you might not have been able to pass through. So, as Greg and Zilla, as you two are descending the stairs, you do hear the pitter patter of footsteps of somebody approaching from behind you, very quickly, in fact. And as you, I guess, do you turn around?
Yeah.
As you turn around, you notice it is your good friend Izzy Blixa, who has returned. I guess Izzy is our player. Blixa is the character. Blixa has returned with Lily in tow.
Hey guys.
Is Lily out like where we can see her?
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to you. I know I kind of said she's in tow, but
DM
Okay.
said it, so I'm allowing it because, or else I'd have to spend an action. So thank you, DM.
you're welcome.
Okay, great.
All right.
Blixa, it's good to see you.
What's been happening? The innkeeper at the a la mode suave.
Right, that
give
one.
an inspiration point if you pronounced it correctly. It's Almohada Suave. I know it's a difficult
I
word.
know I
It
had it spelled correctly, but I meant to mess it up. Yeah, the innkeeper told me that you guys were in the cemetery being creeps. So I kind of followed I followed the scent and the leave trail that Greg leaves behind when he walks.
follow the creepy vibes.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, if we're being frank here, I'm glad that you have Lily with you.
Oh.
We've long story short, I don't trust anybody is who they say they are anymore, so that's proof enough for me. But we found another Randall Stagg yesterday.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He was posing as a beggar, and he sounded just like Randall Stagg, who we know to be dead. I've never felt so
Yeah.
flustered.
Huh.
So
sound flustered, man.
Listen, I'm not okay.
So I mean, have we made a plan of like a sentence that we would all say to each other that only the people would know? Because how do I know you guys are real?
That's fair. I.
And
That's
I'm
fair.
just picturing like the finger guns episode of The Office when they're all just standing there like pointing the finger guns at each other like
Well, I have this, and I pull out the Romero's soul dagger,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, you know, Romero is in here, my mentor. We have like a psychic link. I don't know if that proves anything, but you've seen this before.
You hear Romero speak to you in your mind. Hello, but only you hear it, Larissa.
He says hello.
And Greg takes a draw on his pipe and he goes, "Well, like, how do we know anything is real, man?"
true. True.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Okay.
A D&D character who just believes his entire life is a simulation.
I think coming up with some sort of code is a great idea, though.
Greg takes a draw on his pipe and goes, "Yeah, but like, how do you know that like we're not the code, man?"
What?
It's gonna take a long time.
Okay, well what about like a handshake?
I like a handshake.
We could do
Are
that.
we building a secret handshake today, man? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
I'm all
Just
I
to
like
make
these
sure.
things. Well,
I'm all for that.
Great.
Man.
it's your idea. You come up with the handshake.
Okay, I'm gonna say like like a Spock, right? And then interlock.
The inner Spock.
Yeah.
Lock the
Alright.
Spock. Shoo.
And then you shake,
Shake.
come apart,
Come apart.
finger diddles,
Finger diddles.
and then
Okay.
Wiggity, 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 wiggity.
yeah.
I like it.
So it's
I'm
like,
not gonna remember this, guys.
mommy, scissor, scissor, scissor. Doo, doo,
Yeah.
Other mommy.
I don't want to
scissor,
think about
scissor,
mommy
scissor, doo,
scissoring.
doo, doo.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. DM. It's interlocking Spocks.
Oh, okay. Interlocking Spocks.
Interlocking Spock.
Interlocking Spocks. One shake, come apart, finger diddles,
Finger diddles.
Spot.
Got it. I'm good at
And-
those.
and then
Oh,
Three-
God.
three half turns.
This is-
yeah.
maybe a handshake was the
Gotta
Three
best
clockwise
idea.
quarter turns and a jig.
This stream is rated for adults, right?
It is.
Mom, if you're out there, I love you.
Mommy, if you're out there, I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Okie dokie.
Good
Okay. All right. So, do we have the secret handshake? Are you guys on the same page?
Yeah, so whatever it is, we all like agree what it is.
Sure.
So it's
Sure,
interlocking
sure.
Spocks,
Yes.
finger diddles,
Shake,
shake,
and then finger diddles,
Oh.
and then snaps, finger guns.
snaps, finger guns. All right.
I won't remember that. I'm sorry.
Greg,
Well,
Then you're
write
an
it down.
imposter.
Then you're an imposter.
Greg, write it down on a leaf.
I'm gonna do. Okay,
A leaf.
Spock.
That's a good idea. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Secret
Masamune is saying
handshake.
you have to roll a wisdom saving throw to remember in the future.
So you
if
Spock
forget.
it.
Spock diddles.
Lock
Spock it, then you
spock
shake it,
Put it in your
then you
pocket.
diddle.
Diddles.
And then
Snap finger
Snap.
guns.
snap into finger guns.
Yeah. Spock, interlock, shake, finger diddles, snap, finger gun.
Love this. I wish we were in person so like we could all do this with each other.
And watch us
That's
butcher
the
it.
new F&D handshake, by the way.
The new F&D handshake. Don't run with mommy scissors. Yes. Okay, so you guys are in this really dark stone staircase, right? That's descending down into the earth.
Okay.
You reach the bottom and you find a stone slab that blocks your pathway. And in the middle of the slab, you see a circled indentation, like an indentation, with it looks like a circle with an A in it, but the A is missing its little crossbar piece. And it looks like you could fit something into the stone slab.
Oh, didn't he give us that amulet thing? Didn't Ambrose Credu give us a
We do have
simple thing?
the amulet of Ambrose Credu, the medallion from the Order of the Ancients with an O and A in the middle of it. Should we try and see if it fits?
Yes.
Let's try and see if the Order of the Ancients amulet fits in the slot.
Yes.
Okay, you guys slide it into the slot, and you see the medallion actually glow, and then you hear a rumble as the medallion then pops back out, and then who wants to catch it?
I catch it.
Okay, so it pops back out, and then the stone slab starts to slide open. In all of your heads, you hear a voice say, "Welcome, Keeper." And as the stone door slides to the side, you see the devil that you have been chasing. You see a man, or this devil. It's a humanoid figure with dark skin, horns on his head, and dark feathered wings. And he's standing before you. Their wings are made of skin and but also feathery, and they're covered in tattoos that mimic constellations in the night sky.
How did they get down here? We had to pass through like a moral barrier. Okay. It's fine.
You say that out loud.
Oh, do I?
I mean, do you?
No.
Oh, were you talking to me, or were you
Sorry,
talking to the party?
I was talking to you. I was
Hats off.
hats off,
Mr.
talking
Treebeard,
out
thank you
loud.
so much for the gifted subs.
Yes.
Whoa,
Treebeard.
Treebeard. Thanks so much.
We love you,
Thank
man.
so much.
Thank everybody for being here. Treebeard, I think you are top donator, top subber,
Yeah, top tipper for $80.
top tipper. Dang,
Tippity top tippy
Treebeard.
tips.
You're the top tree.
Beautiful, dude.
Apps. Making me do the tippy taps.
So
My toey touch.
I'm gonna just like back up behind Greg because I'm small and I can. But I take out my rapier because, oh god, we're about to have a fight.
The door's open, right?
There's no way he didn't hear that door open.
Yes, the door is open.
I'm going to be like, huh! I'm going to reach into my bag, pull out a hammer and a bunch of pittons, and immediately just go to the door and start hammering, ignoring whoever's in front of me. And then about like 3 seconds into it, you guys hear a voice coming from below. You're like, yeah, what do you want? And as you look down, you just see this like black and white cat with little devil wings and this really weird tail just looking at you like stumped.
So,
Meow.
Oh wait, what? Wait, so
dare
clarify
you
what you
meow
mean for
at
me.
me.
Like you ran and you hammered pittons into the
Yeah,
wall
I'm
to
trying
like
to-
block the door.
Trying to keep the door from coming back down.
Gotcha. So yeah, it slid to the side. It didn't
Oh.
slide up. So, but yeah, but
Then I'll do it into the ceiling and try to keep it from sliding back.
okay.
okay, so hats off. Clarify what I'm looking at. Are we looking at a big ass devil, or am I looking at a little cat, or both? Because
Both.
I pictured like a big ass, like 8 foot tall thing when you described it a second ago. Cello.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well, not 8
Is
feet
that-
tall, but
Yeah, not 8 feet tall.
Okay.
you see this like midnight blue tiefling with like
Midnight blue drink.
oh, true.
Oh, hydrate.
Got you, gang. I
here
got
it
you.
goes.
with this magnificent pair of wings run towards you and just like with a hammer and a pin running at you, and then immediately look up to the ceiling and start hammering, and then a cat starts talking to you.
Hello. What's happening here? I'm confused.
I
said
turned
that
to
out loud.
Greg. I turned to Greg and I'm like,
Maybe I can help with this
did
situation.
did you pass your pipe around? Am
I
I
mean-
contact high? What is this?
I mean, you were following us. You were following my trail, according to you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, dude.
Greg is gone.
So
Greg's a little lit. Just a little. Okay, I just need to see if I have. I'm literally just opening up my spell list right now to see if I have talk to animals, but I guess we don't need it. 'Cause
I have
cats aren't talking to us.
I'm still very confused as to what I'm looking at because I was described like 4 different characters.
okay, blue tiefling, large wings
Okay.
with crazy like tattoos on the wings on him, and then you see a tiny cat with little like devil
like Puss in
wings.
Boots style, or
No, it's on all fours. Here, let me get a good picture of it.
because I
In
cannot
addition
picture
to
this.
the tiefling, you see a cat with little wings as well.
Oh, what about the cat?
And the cat starts talking.
And the cat starts talking.
Oh, you look just like my old friend Yukon.
Is this like a-
Wait, where is that picture?
Greg loves the cat.
The kitty.
So Greg goes to the cat. Oh my God, can I pet you? You're so handsome.
No, you cannot pet me. And then, Iggy,
about
be
now?
nice. The kind people let us out of here. Sorry, we've been stuck here for 2 days. I'm making sure this door doesn't close.
Smart move.
sure.
Who put you there?
Myself, I think.
Why'd you do that?
Well, I don't know. I walked in the same thing you went. I went to a web browser and took a test. And then the statue asked me something, and I came into here, and the door locked behind me.
Ah, well. Do you have one of these? And I hold up the amulet.
Do I? I don't think I do. No, I do not have the amulet.
That might have done it.
When you came in there, that stone slab was not there.
Oh. Still,
Oh.
it's good to be precautious. Doing this anyway.
Cautious or precocious?
Both.
Who's that nice cat? Who's that nice cat?
So,
And-
what are your names?
Sorry, I back up. My name is Azaziel, and this is Ignacio, but call him Iggy for short.
I love it.
My friend had a cat named Iggy.
I gotta
All right,
find the-
Azazel and Iggy.
Azaziel.
Okay, Azaziel. Okay.
And what you see behind Azaziel, now that you're no longer surprised by his appearance, or at least less surprised, you see there's just a kind of a 30-foot long corridor, and at the end of that corridor is another stone slab. But you did not realize that, Azaziel, this is new to you. Oh, there's the picture of the
Oh.
baby Yeah, I was like, I like his little displacer tentacle tail.
Yeah.
It's a little displacer punch.
Aw.
love them.
It's cute.
I
Okay,
want one.
perfect.
I would poop the snoot.
Yes. So there's that stone slab was there when you got here, but now that they have opened the door, a writing appears in several different languages, glowing on that back slab.
Oh,
So as you guys go to look at it, it says in several different languages, which include Common, Dwarven, Elven, and then one that you guys can't understand. I don't believe, based on what, because I've asked you guys several times. I don't think you know this one, but it says, "Here lies one of the relics of Nixilis, laid here for safekeeping after his defeat. If ye be keeper and claim this relic for peace, prepare to face a test of valor." And then you see another indentation with that medallion.
Shall we proceed?
I'm gonna slowly step away from the door where they came, and just try to see if the door closes.
Like you're going like back up the staircase?
No, like
Like to
I'm backing up into the room I've been trapped in.
Okay.
we're in the back of that room now.
Yeah. That first stone slab stays open.
Okay, good, cool. Pittance worked.
You didn't. You see that like the stone slab didn't even try to move.
Because I jammed it in there really well.
Yes.
Very
Good
good.
job. Very good.
And then immediately turn around.
I acknowledge mentally that he was probably of a less favorable alignment to be trapped in here, but I'm not gonna say anything. I don't care enough. I don't care enough. I'm gonna be like, so should we press on to whatever this is? Do we think that whatever's causing the undead disturbances back here somewhere?
Well, I can tell you that there's nothing else of note in this room. I've spent quite a bit of time in here, and this is all new to me.
Okay.
Then onwards.
Onwards. Okay. So I'm gonna put the amulet up to the door.
Okay, you put the amulet and you slide it into the groove.
Mm-hmm.
It does the same thing as before. It glows and then slides back out and floats in the air while waiting for somebody to grab it.
Again.
Once you grab it, then the stone door slides open, and as it slides open, you see nothing. There
Oh no,
is
I'm blind.
just there's just a like where the door is. There's just black. That it stops at the threshold. It's not like light that pours in. It's like there's just a wavy,
A magical dark.
like fabric of darkness, of black.
Is this magical darkness?
I mean, it seems pretty magical and it seems dark.
So Iggy can see through magical darkness as if it weren't there. Magical darkness doesn't impede the cat's dark vision. Does
Okay.
it stop it?
No, it does not. So Iggy is able to see through this.
Cool.
And see that there is a circular room inside that has but the ground is littered with debris. Specifically, he's able to are you able to see through his senses?
Yeah.
Like, are
So
you able to-
well, being around me, you've noticed something weird. My eyes are completely yellow, and there's actually two pupils kind of like on top of each other. So it's got that weird like aberration-ish vibe, like two pupils. But I do have an Eldritch Invocation where I can communicate telepathically with your familiar, perceive through its senses, and speak through it in your own voice as long as you are on the same plane of existence. So the cat's not really talking at all. It's just me talking to myself.
Okay. Yeah, so what you see through the cat's eyes is a circular room that is covered in skulls on the floor. It looks like there's kind of like it looks like the floor may be actually deeper than where it is now, and so it's like a pit full of skulls. There is a mural on the side of the wall, and then in the middle is a pedestal with a jagged iron crown on the middle, on top of it.
And how wide is the door, and like how high are the ceilings?
The ceiling is like 10 feet high. The doorway is 5 feet, so enough for one person to to go through at a time. It's a circular room, like 15 by 15.
Okay.
So since I'm in front, because I opened the door and I don't know what he's seeing. I don't know that he can see through it. I just kind of like do this, like through the blackness to like see like if I can feel anything on the other side of there.
Yeah, you don't feel anything. You pass your arm through and you can't see like your arm anymore, but you don't feel anything in the way. It feels just like you're waving your arm through, maybe like a little bit of smoke, but
Okay.
like it just feels like you're waving your arm around an empty room.
I'm
Okay.
gonna have I'm gonna look at Iggy, do a nod, and then have Iggy fly up, turn invisible, and then go in there and pick up the crown.
Okay, so Iggy turns invisible, goes in there, and picks up the crown. as Iggy picks up the crown, you lose your connection to Iggy. And Iggy stops and like lands on the pedestal, holding, and then the crown actually dematerializes and then materializes on Iggy's head.
Can
And,
he see this if he's lost the connection?
I guess, yeah, now that you've lost the connection, you no longer know what's going on. You just feel, you know that he's on. You're able to see that, and then the connection is gone, and now you're in darkness. Or yeah, you're just looking at that room.
After feeling around, I feel nothing. I'm gonna turn back and look at Blixa and Greg and say, "All right, wish me luck," and I'm gonna step through.
Okay, as you step through, you get swatted.
Get
You know how
swatted?
like a cat will just like attack your feet at night, like for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, that's what's happening. So I don't know what Iggy's stat block is, but would you make an attack for Iggy?
Okay.
Can I see once I pass through that?
You cannot. You are in darkness.
Oof.
Yeah, you see pitch black.
Do any of us
Absolutely
have night or tunnel channel?
Oh, and Iggy has
cave
advantage
vision?
on that
I got a move for you, but
because Iggy can see and she cannot.
17 to hit.
Does that hit you?
17 to hit.
Yeah.
That does hit. The fuck?
How much damage does Iggy do?
So 6 piercing damage, and you have to make a con saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
gosh.
This guy's supposed to join our party, right? I have to make a con saving throw? Okay.
Well, it is cat.
All right. 11.
Okay, that was just the save. So you're good. You would have taken 3d6 poison damage. Oh, wait, or half as much on a successful one. Shit.
Oh my god.
So 7 poison damage.
Oh my gosh. Iggy be strong.
Yeah.
Cat. Do and is this like, I mean, cat, what's it called? Claws are very particular. Do I know that this is the cat?
Oh
So-
yeah, like you feel cat claws. Yes.
Okay.
Like so yeah, you suspect.
Ow.
So yeah, let's roll initiative
I guess so.
cuz I need to know whose turn comes next based on that.
Freaking hurt, man.
That sounds like it was a little spicy.
A little spicy meatball.
Ooh,
14.
16.
Okay, so let's do this. We got Zilla, what's yours?
14.
14. And then Blixa,
7.
7. And Greg? Greg? What
think
was your
he's-
initiative?
16.
16. Okay. And then Azazel?
19.
Wow. Okie dokie. So Azazel, it's actually your turn.
All right. Shoot. Hold on. I need to see wording on something. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on Iggy, and
Okay.
try to target it at the crown.
Okay.
Can you?
It just says within range. It doesn't say I need line of
Yeah,
sight.
would you
Okay.
read the spell for me?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Okay, so this is within range. It doesn't mention line of sight.
It does not mean there's no line of sight. It's just 120-foot range.
Okay. All right.
It's useful.
Cool.
And Nolan, before the end of your turn, give us a dad joke, but after your turn.
Okay.
Okay. Give us a dad joke, and then I'll.
Shit. God, we were busting off so many good ones. Hey guys, I'm opening up. I'm thinking about starting a a dating site in Prague. It's called Checkmate. There we go.
Funny story about that. I went to space camp twice when I was a kid, and I don't know why, but people thought I was Czechoslovakian, so that was my nickname for like that week. Was they're like, "You're Czech," and I was like, "Okay," just a white Midwestern
Weirdly
boy from
specific.
Kansas, but I guess I look Czech,
I
and I'll take it.
So wait,
Italian name.
So
Here's
I
the-
was like, and I'm Italian.
here's a free one. Did you hear about the cheese factory explosion in France? There was debris everywhere. All right.
Very good, very good.
All right.
All right, yeah. That as you cast the dispel magic, you all right. I do need you. Yeah. Okay. How does the DC work? if
I
it's
make
higher?
an ability check. The spell the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay. Yeah. Please make an ability check.
Okay.
Let me know what it is.
Shut down. Oh, not bad at all. That is a flat 20.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You feel the magic effect go off, and then Iggy pokes his head out of the darkness and goes, and kind of sheepishly with his ears like a little bit down and to the side, like, so what's going on? You guys coming?
And I'm just gonna grab him and like hold him like a cat and be like, yeah, there was definitely like a skeleton cat in there that stabbed somebody, right? Yeah, yeah, totally. Knowing that I'm I'm just making up voices.
The ventriloquist.
And then Iggy will look down to Zil and be like, the thing that poked you was in there.
I'm still in here.
Greg
so-
is going to cast Dispel Magic on the magical darkness.
Okay, you cast a spell magic on the magical darkness, and you're able
Okay.
to. Yeah, the darkness disappears.
Yay.
And you're able to walk into the room. You guys now see the pit, like the skulls. So yeah, it is difficult terrain while you're in there. It's very hard to kind of move. Your feet sink into the pit of skulls, and but yeah, you're able to move around. And you see the mural, and now the pedestal that no longer has anything on it.
Okay, so I'm sorry, you described a mural before, but because I wasn't in the room, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. What was the mural?
Well, I just mentioned that there was a mural because
okay.
I was describing the room, so I hadn't described it in detail. Also, now that now that you're in there and the darkness is gone, and the crown is gone, you see another the stone wall at the opposite end of the door slide open. And there's a rumble and it slides open. So there's now another doorway at the north end. So you guys are traveling kind of north through this passageway. So you guys are in the south door, and you see now a new door on the north side.
Okay.
Yeah, but since you're in there and you look, like, you do see this mural. What it looks like is it is a bas relief, but instead of being where it would be like engraving, it's made of like ebony or like a black glass. And it looks like
This was made like a boss.
Yeah, so it's like you see the silhouette, like a dark silhouette wearing a black crown and holding a sword to the sky.
Okay.
And the crown's just gone.
And the crown is just gone.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know about the crown.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder what was on this pedestal. Because it seems like a significant place to put it. To put something.
The mysteries of life. What can I say?
Um Gosh, and there's like all kinds of skeletons and stuff. The floor is just skeletons.
It's meant skulls specifically, but yes.
Oh, just skulls. Okay. And they're all like humanoid?
Yeah, they're all human skulls.
Well, damn. Okay. I mean, if there's nothing else to look at in this room, I guess we should press on.
Press on, we shall.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, you guys move into the next room. It's just a short, like 15-foot passageway again, and then there's another circular room. In the circular room, you see a dark, like a statue in the middle of the room, and it's made of that same black glass. It doesn't have any definite features, but it is wearing that black crown, and it's holding a sword out and down just a little bit. And there's also a mural on the left that shows a dark silhouette wearing a similar crown, knighting 5 other figures that are kneeling before it.
Oh no.
I'm going to tap my fists together and activate my shield. So you guys see this bright kind of luminescent almost like bracelet, or from like some perspective shackle, and it's very it's got that sorcery vibe from Doctor Strange. How when he activates the time stone, it's kind of like a bracelet, almost like that, but on both hands.
Okay.
And is that what activates, or was that was already there? And
no, that activates.
Oh, okay. Okay. I want to. I touched the statue when we first came in here, and it's like spoke to
right
me.
now you guys are still in the passageway.
Okay.
So you want to go touch the statue?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk into the room, the statue starts spinning. And the statue takes up like a good portion of the middle, and the sword is long enough that it extends almost to the wall. And it starts spinning around and gaining speed. So I need you to. How do you want to try to avoid this sword?
Am I short enough to avoid it?
Actually, yes, you are. Because you're a small creature, right?
I am 2'10".
Yep.
And I am a small creature.
So you walk in, and like it starts spinning and goes over here like, woo! Do you want to keep moving forward and touch the statue?
Yeah, maybe I can turn it off if I can get past the blade. So yeah.
Yeah. So the blade is spinning over your head. You walk over and you touch the statue. Nothing happens when you touch it.
All right. I'm just like, I seek solace.
I love it. I love you're trying to invoke solace again. I get it. It does not seem to trigger any magical effect. That's a very noble effort. What the rest of you do notice is that there's a rumble and that the floor is actually starting to lower. And so the rest of you, if you don't want to get left behind, it seems that this is now kind of an elevator. You will need to jump into this room or be left behind.
Greg jumps.
And how long is this sword that's spinning around?
It's like a 15-foot room. It's a large statue in the middle that takes up the center 4 squares, and then the sword reaches to the end, like right before the wall. So anybody standing in the room will get hit by the sword as it's spinning around.
Oh.
So if Greg were to like swan dive into a prone position, he would be safe?
Yeah, I'll need you to make a dexterity check.
Your cheeks may be shaved, but
I'm going to use my inspiration point for this.
Okay.
Okay.
I say silence.
And then, yeah, no, seriously, that is a 7 on my dex check.
A 7 on your dex check. Okay. Yeah, you you swan dive into the room and it catches you midair. And just
Oh!
like
Lands me flat on my ass.
lands you flat on your ass and bleeding.
Oh,
So you're gonna take.
A shit ton of damage.
Yeah, I'm
no. I
sorry.
hope not a shit ton.
Yeah, I'll tell you how many.
Okay. I shouldn't be laughing this hard, but
You take. It's you take 5 pierce or slashing damage
that's not bad.
Owie!
as it hits you.
That's not
Um,
Can't
Every-
believe you've done this.
Yeah, Blixa and Azaziel. How are you guys entering the room?
Gonna try the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need dex checks from both of you, and then you can stylize how, like what that looks like.
Okay.
That's what Greg gets for getting baked before this.
I rolled a 21.
That's the caveat for everything you do.
What? No.
All right,
It's either that's what I get for getting baked before this, or see, this is why I
Not
got
what
baked
I
before
get, what
this.
Greg gets. I'm not baked. Greg is.
Yeah, I mean, I as in my character.
He's like an easy bake oven. All right, so Blixa, so you do pass your check. How do you want to enter into the room?
I just, like tracking the sword, and as soon as it's like just past the door, I just simply kind of just like jump down, and I'm definitely crouch. Like how tall is this sword?
It stands
Like from the floor to the sword. Where
yeah,
are
it's
we?
like 3 feet off the ground.
Okay, so I'm like crouched, like
Okay.
not prone, but I'm crouched, and I've got Lily. She's on my shoulder.
Okay. Lily's like on your back. She's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be on your shoulder. I'll get cut.
Well, I
Alright.
imagine like I'm on like I'm like on one knee, kind of like huddled down.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And sorry, how did you enter the room, Azaziel?
I'm going full prone. I'm just gonna like tuck my wings in as like much as possible and just like dolphin dive, and got a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you also pass your check.
Okay.
You don't take any damage entering into this room. So for those of you who are, so you guys kind of are, it continues to spin around, and then as it's spinning, the floor continues to descend, like an elevator, and then it stops spinning, ending where it was, and now there's no door behind you, but there is a door in front of you.
Now, did the statue come down with us, or did it stay while the floor went?
The statue stayed where it was. It just, as it spun around, the floor magically descended like an elevator.
Oh, okay.
So, wait, in theory, I could have waited for a little while longer to jump down to the floor and then not have to have made a dex check.
So there's a ceiling that came down with it. So if you didn't jump in, you would have been standing on an empty floor.
Oh, sure. Okay. Why not?
Okay. So yeah, there's now another door, that leads into another 15-foot passageway leading into to another chamber.
Well, let's get the heck out of this room.
Okay. As you walk into this last chamber, you see another mural, and then there is a bright, glowing, like it looks like a sun, on the top of the on the ceiling. Do any of you like take any weird effects from daylight? It is emitting daylight.
Oh.
Nope.
No? Okay.
I get my vitamin D from daylight.
Oh,
Vitamin
very
F
good.
and D.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe.
Also, in the middle of the room, there's another statue made of that black ebony glass, and a mural on the wall. This mural,
You mean obsidian?
yes. So yeah, mural made of obsidian, and so the
Ebony is
obsidian. What's that?
Ebony is wood.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, ebony is a type of wood.
Okay, yes, I do mean obsidian. Thank you for the correction.
I got you, bro.
And the statue itself is holding it is holding a sword up and out in front of it, like just in like a guard pose. And then on the mural, it is pure, like you see like whatever the silhouette is piercing like a sun with the sword, but in the mural the sun is black.
Oh.
That's spoopy.
I feel like we need to stab it, but I did the first thing like each time.
Yeah, correction. The
Not
cat, the cat went in first. Then you did the second thing.
The cat went in first?
Yeah.
I went in first.
No, the cat went in first the first time.
What do you mean the cat went in first? I went in first.
I don't think. Sure, whatever. Okay.
No, because
the cat-
unbeknownst to you, the cat took the crown.
Hats off. I know damn well the cat was invisible, but Zilla doesn't know that.
But you saw the cat went in first. That's how we got the first door open. Just believe me, it's okay.
Okay.
So one of you pointing at Greg or Blix. One of you two, you want to do this one?
What
Let's
do
see,
what do I have to
the sun is
stab?
black, and we need to stab it. How high up is it?
The sun is like, trying to judge my space. So it's like it's a 15-foot ceiling. The sun is like a 5-foot diameter.
Okay.
And then I mean you could tell that like if the statue were to raise its arms, the sword would pierce the sun.
So we need to make the statue raise its arms.
It appears so.
I point my staff at it, and I say, "Hands in the air! This is a stick up." Anything?
The statue does nothing. No.
No. Okay.
Try touching it. Things happen. when
Are
you
there
touch
any like inscriptions or anything like that, like on the base or like the plinth of the statue or anything like that?
Nope.
Just felt like using the word plinth. Plinth. Okay.
Love that word.
It's a good word. I'm gonna try and tickle it.
You tickle it. It does nothing.
Rats. Okay.
Greg,
Um.
I like tug on your shirt a little bit. Try grabbing the sword.
I try and grab the sword.
Okay. As you grab the sword, you can't pull it out of the statue's arm.
Maybe I
but
push it up.
But yeah, as you push it, you can see there is some give in the arms. But so I need you to make a strength check.
Ooh, I'm not horrid at those. This is a 17 strength check for Gruagach.
Okay, it seems like as you're pushing up on it, like you don't have enough strength by yourself to do it.
Seeing that he's kind of struggling, I'm gonna come up behind him, put my hand on his shoulder, and be like, "Try it one more time." And then Iggy is gonna go up to the other shoulder, and be like, "You've got this, buddy." I'm gonna cast guidance. Iggy is gonna use the help action.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Iggy's massaging his shoulders to help lift.
Is Iggy making biscuits?
He's like little. He's like
Iggy's
kneading
making
your
biscuits on my shoulders.
Oh yeah, the little kneading. I love that.
Love
Okay, roll again with advantage
And an extra D4 because of guidance.
and an extra d4.
That is 19 plus 2 is 21.
It still seems that by yourself you cannot lift this.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Can we
go
get
over
some
to
help,
the other
friends?
side, and I'm gonna push as well
Okay,
to the other arm.
please make a combined strength check. So each of you roll your own strength checks.
with advantage again?
Uh,
Same thing.
nope.
No.
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, unless how long does guidance last? Just one roll, right?
It is a concentration up to 1 minute, and then the spell ends. So I cast it. Can I cast it again?
Yeah, you can cast it again.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
Ooh, that's exactly as much as you needed.
Wow.
And as both of you push together on the arms, you raise the statue, the sword, this black sword made of obsidian, pierces into what I guess make an Arcana check.
Ooh. Okay.
And anybody who wants to try to recognize what the spell is can.
That is
Make
I
an
rolled
a
an
Arcana check.
8.
a 19. I rolled a nat 20, but I have a -1.
Got a 19 as well. I got an 18 and a +1.
I had a
Okay.
15, which is huge because I don't know much about Arcana
You guys
things.
all recognize this as probably the daylight spell, which
Couldn't have
basically
assumed.
casts like a sun in the middle of the room, and it does dispel magical darkness. As this black sword pierces it, all the light goes out, and you're suddenly in the dark again.
Bit of magical
I-
darkness again.
You guys, none of you can see.
But what about moi and my cat?
Your cat can see,
Okay.
and you can see through the cat's eyes.
Yeah.
Do drakes have night vision?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't
You'd have to look that up.
Google.
Okay. Lights went out. What do I hear?
You hear a rumbling as it seems like another passageway to the north is opened.
Yeah.
I'd like to go towards what I hear.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stop her with my tail, and I'm gonna look around first.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah,
Sorry, it has a mind of its own. It's okay. Just hold on. I'm getting an idea of what's going on right here.
okay.
Greg pulls a torch out of his pack and lights it with Druidcraft.
Okay. The torchlight. You feel yourself try to. You feel it light, but it doesn't emit any light.
Cool. Greg snuffs the torch.
Okay. Yeah.
really don't
So
wanna
I mean,
use
he
another dispel die.
Azazel wraps his tail around you, Zella. Do you stop or do you try to break free and move forward?
I'd like to break free and move forward because I don't trust him yet. Get off me.
But
Okay,
what if there's a pitfall in front of you? You're just gonna like I can see, you can't.
Look at me some 3rd level spells. Greg's gonna cast.
I
Dispel Magic.
lean up. I
Oh.
lean up. I'm behind Zilla, and I just like kind of lean down. I'm like, let him go first.
Ah.
If he-
Out of the darkness.
let him go first, and let him get into trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
My
so, yeah,
amazing
by
perception.
the way,
Did I hear
you-
that?
Yeah. I mean, you guys are able to.
I
guess
really
you
want to go
whispered it, right?
first, but okay. I really would like to get out of this room.
Okay, Larissa, you guys need to make a strength contest against each other. So you're making an escape check, so you can choose either strength or dexterity, or
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics, and then Azazel needs you to make a strength athletics check.
I'm
to
not.
try
I'm
to-
not gonna contest it.
Oh, okay.
I have-
Yeah. As you move forward, he lets
I also
go.
have advantage against being grappled, so
Okay. Well, you're not. Yeah. I mean, you're good. It's okay. He lets you go as he sees that you don't want to listen to him, and so you're able to walk forward. So do you leave the room?
I would like to feel where the door is.
I'm gonna walk straight for the door.
Okay. Both of you roll a or like an initiative check.
19.
I got a 19 as well.
Okay. I'm gonna let Zilla goes first since she was technically closer to the door. And there is, as you get there,
When
so
I
you're-
get When
Yeah,
I get
what-
there, I'm going because I did hear what he said, so I'm going to poke my head through to kind of see if I can see through the darkness before actually like walking through.
Okay. Yeah, you get to like what you kind of like you feel the walls and where they close, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like this is the threshold of the door, and then you poke your head through. As you poke your head through, I need you take some damage.
Really?
Your mind is racked with pain,
Ow.
and you take 5 necrotic damage
Ow.
because you just feel sickly in your soul.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
I go. Okay, so I had poked my head through, got the worst migraine.
But as you poke your head through, you can see another 15-foot passageway and then another room on the other side.
Okay, I stay back up. My head is back in the side. You're like, okay, so here's the deal, guys. Okay, the sound of my voice is this way. And there's a door and there's a passageway. But holy heck! It's gonna hurt going through. That's all I can really say.
So Azazel, you were next. You were going straight through for the door. Do you continue going through? Do you stop? What do you do? It's your turn.
Hearing the pain,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. Not much else I can do. Sure, I'll just walk on through.
Okay, you walk on through. As you pass through, you take 2 necrotic damage.
Cool. How much does Iggy take? Does he take the same or?
Oh, Iggy also takes damage. Yes, he takes 4 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Letting him go first probably wouldn't have prevented that, so I'm mad at that. What does everybody else do?
Yeah, sorry, I should have asked that out loud. What does everybody else do?
I mean, Zilla, was it just you poking your head through, or like?
Yeah, I just poked my head through to see what I could see through the darkness, and there was searing pain in my head.
You felt it like not just in your head, but also like in your whole body. It felt similar to when you walked through that first barrier that lets you guys go down here. But this time you failed the check. You aren't what it was looking for, and so you received a punishment from the barrier.
Okay.
I'll walk through.
Okay, you walk through, and you take 1 necrotic damage.
Greg's gonna walk through too.
Greg walks through. Greg takes 7 necrotic damage.
Why, man?
It's random. It's just it's a dice.
And I hate it, but I have to
Man.
walk through again because I specifically said that I stood up and went back through. So brace myself.
Something froze my webcam.
Uh-oh. That's sad.
Shit. Yeah.
I'm not. How come I'm not on there anymore?
Yeah, hold on. Life messed up. Bing bong.
Life messed up.
Bless a mess.
Anyway, I go through the door again, but the whole way this time.
Hold on. Are we back on? I want to wait.
Well, yeah, it's gonna take me just a couple
Hi,
more
everybody.
seconds.
Yeah, let's give it a second so people don't miss anything.
Yeah, it seems like once something freezes, it kind of.
Yeah.
There we go. But Greg's or Dave's still not here, man.
Yeah. Sorry, working on it.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we have audio.
It won't. It's NVIDIA Broadcast is not seeing my webcam. Like it's not allowing me to. It's seeing it, and then it's not allowing me to activate it.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah, we just close every. Well, I can't close the Zoom, I guess. But Zoom shouldn't be using my webcam. It should be using OBS, virtual cam. Let's just try and reopen this app. See if that fixes it. quit. In the meantime, we can play D&D.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, Zilla, you're gonna walk through the door one more time. This time you take 3 necrotic damage
Okay.
as it pierces your soul again,
Ow.
and you feel that sickly energy. You guys are once again in like a 15-foot passageway that leads into another circular room. This circular room is much larger than the other ones that you've been in. It's like a 50 by 50 room.
Huh.
And wait, let me double check that. Seems big.
Yeah, my webcam is just not even detected now.
That is weird.
It was just working. I didn't change or adjust anything. I'm going under my desk. I'll be right back.
It's okay. We have a picture of Greg.
Yeah.
Perfect. Put him there.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it is a 50 by 50 circular room. And in the middle of the room, you actually see a large statue of Alaric. That is it stands. Yeah, it is large. It takes up like 4 squares, and it stands like 10 feet tall. The ceiling is like 30 feet in the air, and as you like, I guess, do you guys walk into the room?
Yeah, I'll walk up to the statue.
Okay. As you walk up to the statue, you see it move, and then like take a defensive stance, and looks like it's entering, like it means to attack you.
As soon as it does that, can I say I seek solace, virtue, valor, victory?
Okay, you say that, and you already have the buff of Alaric.
Mhm.
At least you should. So you feel that kind of that already, like that refresh, but it doesn't stop or turn off this statue.
God. Okay.
But inspiration point for the effort. I really like that.
Thank
attempt.
y'all.
What's everybody else doing?
That's the only thing in this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess make a perception check.
Yeah. What else?
As you enter the room, make a perception check.
Okay. Okay. 19.
19. You can tell in the back of the room there seems to be like there's something going on with the wall. It's kind of far away, but the wall looks a little different at the back of the room than it does in the rest of the room. The rest of it's just polished, smooth. There is no mural in this room. There's just this large statue. So yeah, where's everybody in the room? And then we'll roll initiative. So as you enter the room, where do you want to be standing?
I entered the room and I'm just to the left of the door where we came in.
Okay.
Still kind of against the wall. But I want to check out what's going on with that back wall because I noticed it and I'm like,
okay.
Well, if that's happening, that could be the key to what's happening.
Right. Nolan, you saw the statue begin moving as soon as you entered the room, so I'll let you choose, anywhere within your movement.
I mean,
to be within the room.
You said this thing's like 10 feet tall?
Yes, it's 10 feet tall, and it's let's see, it's 50 feet away from the entrance.
Okay.
So
I'll be like 10 feet away from it.
10 feet away from it? Okay. And then Izzy, where do you want to be?
I will be. I mean, I would have just come into the room and like, I'd be like kind of hugging the wall, but I didn't see the statue move.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna hug the wall next to Zilla, or did you want to be on the right side of the door?
I'll be on the right side of the door.
Okay, cool. All right, if everybody could please roll initiative for me, and then we will get this combat started. Get this party started. And I'll
Meet
ask
our
for
new
initiatives
friend,
here in a
Trial by
second.
Combat.
Ish. Okay.
Aw.
Greg rolls a 13.
Ooh. Well, okay. Since you said that, I will put it down. Greg has a 13. Azaziel, what do you have?
17, and then I got a 6 for Iggy. If we want to separate that, or do you want it to be the same?
How? I guess. What
It's
does the
it
what does
runs
the feature say?
rolls its own initiative.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you got a 17,
Yeah, 17.
and then Iggy got what?
A 6.
A 6. Okay. And then Blixa, what do you have?
19.
Wow. Okay. And Zilla,
I have a 15.
a 15. You guys rock.
Me and Kirby over here got a 15.
All right. It seems to move slowly. But all right, so yeah, you guys are all able to kind of assume your positions. Blixa, it's your turn. As you see this statue, kind of, it looks like it's a statue of a Alaric, made of polished white marble, and it stands there holding that sword, that like 3-pronged sword that it has.
Okay. Can I so it's like a moving statue? Like can I can I like take a quick look around the room and see if I see anything that may be controlling it or anything like that?
Yeah. Please make a perception check.
13?
13. Yeah, you don't see anything in the room other than the room itself, your companions, and the statue.
Okay. I'm gonna knock an arrow, and I'm gonna hold my action. So I don't, because it hasn't attacked yet, so I don't know if one, I can attack it, and two, if like maybe it's just gonna stay like that. I don't know. So I'm gonna prep an action, and get and shoot it if it moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so you're readying your action. Azaziel, you are up.
I mean, I believe that this is a test of valor, and that we should come out victorious because Alaric. I am going to. No, I don't want to do that just yet. I'm going to cast Hex at a first level. With my bonus action, hexing this thing. I'll make it have disadvantage on dexterity checks. Dexterity ability checks, and then I am going to just rush up to it and then punch it twice using Eldritch Blast. As I
Yeah, go ahead. Explain to us kind of the special effect you and I have talked about, so that the audience is clear on kind of what is happening when you're attacking.
yeah, so it just cantrips, right?
Yes.
Cool. So my magic item, cool shield thing, lets me channel cantrips, so I can change them from ranged spell attacks to ranged melee attacks if I want. And so kind of negates the need to have disadvantage on the being so close to it, and it's just a cool flavoring. So it's channeling the energy into a punch, very Street Fighter-esque Iron Fist.
Now, and just to clarify for the audience, if he decides to take a ranged spell attack against somebody who's further away from him, he'll still have disadvantage on those, but he has the option to make any ranged spell attack with a cantrip as a melee attack instead. So, yeah. Very, very cool.
Cool. So I will do both my blasts at this dude. Frick. Oh, I don't have that thing. Okay, so one is a 17, the other is a bwomp bwomp bwomp.
Oh my gosh. All right. They both hit.
Okay, cool. Hold on. So the crit. God, what? All right, that is 29 force damage. Well, no, wait, hold on. 20 force damage and then 9 psychic damage.
Okay. 20 force damage, right? And 9 psychic.
9 necrotic damage. Sorry, my apologies. And then the other one is just. Wait, hold on. No, that's wrong. 25 force damage. My apologies. And then an additional 10 force damage, and then 4 necrotic.
Okay, sorry. I'm all confused now.
Okay, so that is a total of 40 force damage,
Okay.
and then 13 necrotic.
Okay. Between both attacks, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okie dokie. Thank you. You see all of your hits like connect, right? And like some of the like it leaves like marble chips. Like you can actually see like marks in the marble that it leaves behind. This seems to your attacks actually seem to be hurting it, where it seems pretty resistant to a lot of types of damage.
Okay.
So you're doing some good stuff.
Cool. I'm gonna then fly up, still within its melee range, but just kind of like get some elevation. So it's gonna be harder to swing up. I don't know if that thing is gonna have any issues. I'm gonna just fly up, just kind of slightly above it.
How much movement are you using, and how high above it are you?
Probably just like, because this thing's 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
I want to be right above it, like slightly over 1. So maybe like 15 feet up.
Okay.
But are you still like
So you're 15 feet up, 5 feet above it.
Yeah, well, like I'm just above it. Like, so I'm 15 feet and this is 10 feet, right? If it procs an opportunity attack, I'll take it.
Okay. No. Yeah. So. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're staying within its range of attack.
Yeah, staying within its range, but just kind of getting up to see if it's trickier, if it has some crazy swing kind of thing,
Gotcha.
and getting out of people's way.
Okay. Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem to. It doesn't proc any kind of attack, but
Cool.
you're able to get above it.
Very cool.
All right. Very good. And now Zilla, it's your turn, followed by Greg.
okay. I don't suppose I can take some sort of a hide action, but I'd like to stealthily sneak over to the back of the room to check out that warbly wall.
To check out the warbly wall.
Yeah, because he's like engaged with that, so I'm hoping that.
Okay.
I
As
can
you
just...
run to the back of the room, well, the back of the room is like, what did I say? It's like 100 feet away.
Oh, is it? Okay.
50. So it's 50
I'd like
feet
to make my way over there.
Okay. So yeah, how much of your movement are you using? Like what's your action economy look like?
I'll use, let's see, I have a 30-foot movement speed. So I'll use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And then so I've moved 60 feet. And then I'm going to use my actual action to take the dodge action in case something pops up or he decides to turn towards me. I'll just dodge out of the way.
Okay. So are you gonna, in order to like do a straight line, you'd have to move right past the.
Oh no, I'm going along the wall.
Oh, you're going along the wall. Okay, so that's gonna be even further. So I don't want to do the math of like circles and pi and all that jazz. So
Sure.
I'm just gonna estimate. Forgive me if I'm wrong. It's gonna be like 120
Like
feet to
That's
get
fine.
there. Okay,
That's
since you're staying along the wall.
Cool.
Okay,
That's
cool.
my plan. I'd like to try to be like unnoticed as possible.
Okay. Well, you can always try to hide, right? But there's nothing blocking line of sight, so there's no way you'd be able to hide.
No. I mean, the backside of my like cloak is black, so I could just like face towards the wall. But like that's the best I could do.
This room is magically lit, right? So there are like torches glowing with a magical light on the side. So
Okay.
you guys don't have to worry
Interesting.
about lighting.
But
So
that's my
Greg, you're
turn.
up.
Speaking of magically lit, Greg's gonna go ahead and drop a moonbeam on this bad guy.
Ooh, okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and roll that. Oh, I'm gonna need a con save of 16
A con save of 16.
as a silvery beam shoots down from the ceiling and pierces down to the floor. Uh, the we're fighting the statue, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. So it hits the statue for
Okay.
12 radiant damage if he failed, or if they failed, or half if they succeeded.
Okay. It looks like your attack didn't seem to do very much to him.
Foul.
He is
All right.
made of stone,
Okay. Well.
and it reflects off of his marble body.
Aw.
but- It does just like a nice glinty sheen. But you did do some damage.
Okay.
You just put him in a spotlight for a second.
He's like,
Pretty.
I'm a diva. What? All right. And where are you in the room again, Greg?
Wherever I was when we walked in.
Sorry, I think I forgot to ask you. Where did you want to be where did you place yourself when we started?
I mean, I'm kind of staying back by the door right now.
Okay, I'll just have you kind of like right in front of the door. So you had Isilla on your left, but she ran around
Are we
the
in
room.
Roll20 today or no?
No,
All right.
we're not.
Okay.
And then you've got Blixa on your right, who as of right now is still there.
Great. Love when my friends are there.
All your friends are there.
All right. Well, that's my action, and then as a, I'm not gonna take a bonus action.
No?
I'm just gonna maintain that moonbeam right now. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. As a bonus action, we're gonna wild shape into a polar bear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When have you seen a polar bear?
I mean, I've seen many a creature in my travels with the
Oh,
wandering
I
woods.
will allow a polar bear.
I mean, it's just like a bigger, meaner, whiter bear. I've seen plenty of those.
That's
I love
more
polar
closely
bears.
related to a weasel than it is to other bears,
You know what? You might be right
and
about that.
lives in an Arctic climate that trees don't grow very well in. Tree herder.
Fine, I'll then never mind the polar bear. I'm turning into an
No,
aurochs.
No,
Turn into
here,
an aurochs.
let's do this right now.
I've decided.
Okay, you can turn it into whatever you want, but let's see polar bear. Let's roll a what kind of check should it
Would it
be?
be a nature check or a history check?
I don't even really think it's a skill. It's just kind of a random. I'll give you like a 60% chance that you've seen a polar bear.
On a
So
D100?
roll a D100, and on a 60 or below, you've seen a polar bear.
Okay. On 60 or below, I've seen a
On
polar
60
bear.
or below, you have seen a polar
Just like the Arctic.
Okay. That is a 68. I guess I haven't seen a polar bear.
bear. You have not seen a polar bear.
Then I'm turning into an aurochs.
But you've apparently gotten close.
Yeah, I'm an aurochs now.
Okay. He's heard stories of polar bears, but he's never seen one.
Yes.
All right, so you are an aurochs. Roar.
Rawr. And I like
This is
stamp
not
my
an
feet and
aurochs.
get ready to. No, it's probably more of a bleeding kind of like really low. I couldn't do it if I tried. I'm not an aurochs in real life, unfortunately. So yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Is anybody else remembering that movie? I forget what it's called, but it's
Nope.
like it's cold in here. There gotta be some toros in the atmosphere. It's that cheerleading movie. What's it called?
You mean Bring It On?
Bring It On. There you go. My mom was a cheerleading coach when I was a kid.
So that's all you
alright.
could watch is cheerleading movies. You couldn't
No,
watch
no, no.
Jurassic
That
Park.
explains a lot.
The cheerleaders would come over
Everything.
for sleepovers, and my brother and dad and I would go camping.
Got it. Okay.
And yeah, but we came home and I was bored one time, and I was like, what's in the DVD player? I'll watch it.
I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to
Sure.
collect my like memory of like, okay, movies Cello has seen, and what he hasn't seen.
When I,
Oh,
when I was young, I didn't watch any rated R movies.
But Bring It On was okay.
But Bring It On was okay. But
Blixa
my
redeemed
family-
a hydrate.
Okay.
Fuck. Guess I better
Blixa,
hydrate.
keep me healthy. I appreciate it because honestly, I need it. Where did I put my water?
Everybody at home, hydrate.
Guess I'll just drink more.
Yeah, everybody at home, hydrate too.
We're in this adventure together.
Yes, we are. Okay, is that Greg? Is that the end of your turn?
That was the end of my turn.
Okay, very cool. It is now a Lark statue's turn. And he is going to let's see. Move. Is he gonna move? I'm trying to get the mental picture of like who's closest to him. Obviously,
Azaziel.
Azaziel's like not Nasir. I almost called you Nasir. Nasir's dead. Rest in peace. And so you're like right on top of him. Who else is close? Anybody? I don't think
Probably
anybody,
just
right?
me.
Yeah, just you.
Yeah, I'm along the wall.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah,
really
so-
any closer. I'm just in a different spot.
Okie dokie. He looks at you, and he's going like as he looks at you, his eyes glow. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Not bad. That's a 19.
Oh, good job. Okay. You feel like this magical effect that almost seems to like just slow you down. But you're able to resist it. So let's see. Just making sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you save against it. So good job. No, there aren't any residual effects. Dang, and that was its action. So
And did it move?
it did not move. It didn't want to take the. Well, yeah. Sorry, it's gonna move out of the moonbeam and then.
Oh right, it started its turn on the moonbeam, which means that it needs to do another con save.
Oh, okay, it does. Okie dokie. What's
for
the damage?
5 radiant damage on
Okay.
on a fail, half on a pass.
Gotcha. All right. He takes small amount of damage as he walks out of the moonbeam. He's an animate object. Well, an animated object, but he pays it no heed as he just walks out and then uses that, but not without leaving Azaziel's reach. Okay. With that,
So the
Iggy
statue
is-
did move.
The statue did move. Yes, it moved forward just a little bit to get out of the moonbeam, and then glared at Azaziel. Its eyes flashed, but nothing really of substance happened. It's Iggy's turn, followed by Blixa.
Was Izzy able to take her opportunity attack?
Oh,
That's what I was asking.
Or prepared
sorry,
action.
that's what you were asking. I forgot about that. Yeah, please take your opportunity attack.
There's a 17 hit.
Yes, the 17 hits. And what are you attacking with?
Longbow.
Longbow. Is this which longbow?
This is a prepared action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Greg or
Jeff.
Jeff? Are you talking with Jeff?
Yes. Jeff.
Okay.
That's 11 damage.
11 damage.
Come on.
All right.
What's the damn and damage?
Mhm. Oh my gosh, I love it. Would you like some sweet iced tea? All right, it's Iggy's turn, followed by Blixa.
Cool. All right, Greg is a giant beast. Iggy is going to turn invisible and go fly over Blix's head.
Okay.
That's Iggy's turn.
That's Iggy's turn. Blixa, your turn. Followed by Azazel.
All right. I am going to big, big surprise, but I'm gonna shoot it again.
Nani?
Nani?
And that's a 21 to hit.
Oh, that helps.
And Lily is here, and Lily is next to me, and so Lily is giving her. Let me. I'm getting the words. So as I loose my arrow, Lily is putting some draconic essence damage, cold damage, onto my arrow.
Okay, that's cool.
And
How's
that,
like what does that look? Is she like breathing like her icy mist on your arrow right before you fire, or like what does that look like?
yeah, I would guess like well, I would say it's more there's no such visual thing. It's more like almost kind of like psychically, doing something. I don't because it's not like she's breathing and like turning my arrow into ice.
Okay.
It's more just her essence, like her draconic essence. She takes a little bit of it and infuses it into my attack.
Very cool. All right, so you
And
shoot
that
this
is-
icy arrow.
Yeah. And that will be 14 damage.
14.
Cold
Wow.
damage. Icy
Okay.
damage. And then my bonus action
Nice.
is
Would it be?
yes, my bonus action is Lily is gonna go in to take the bite action.
Ooh.
That.
Rawr.
And
So
that is-
the like the enchanting your arrow thing, that's just a free thing that you can do on your turn?
It uses the
yeah,
reaction,
it's
I think.
infused strike. So it's Lily's reaction.
Okay, so use Lily's reaction.
So
Does
when another creature within 30 feet of the Drake that it can see hits with a weapon attack, the Drake can use its reaction to add 1d6 draconic essence damage to the attack's damage.
Oh, that's really cool. So you can do it
Wow.
for anybody within 30 feet of Lily.
Yeah.
Does Lily need to roll her own initiative as well?
No, she takes her turn right after me.
Okay.
But I have to use my bonus action to command her.
Okay, so use your bonus action. She uses her reaction. But yes. All right, so you shot the ice arrow, and now what were you doing after that? I apologize.
Lily's going into bite.
Lily's going into bite. Okay.
And so that
Does that mean it's her turn now?
well, because I'm using my bonus action to tell her to bite. So that would be her action. Right?
Okay.
Are we gonna you want to do it that way or you want it separate?
I just want to know what the feature says. Sorry, you're the first Drake Warden I've DM'd for, so I'm not. I don't know. I don't have your features memorized.
Oh, okay. So it says in combat the Drake shares your initiative count but takes its turn. Immediately after yours. The only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action unless you command it with a bonus action.
Okay. And the enchanting your arrow thing uses
It's
its
a reaction.
but not your bonus action.
Correct.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you shoot the ice arrow, and now you're using your bonus action to command her to bite, which she will do. Yeah, roll that damage for me, or roll her to hit, and then the damage.
Perfect. And that would be. It doesn't say like what, but I mean unarmed. Okay. Do somebody use my unarmed strike?
What does it say? Didn't she just make an attack, or no?
It says +6 to hit, but it doesn't tell me what to roll.
It should tell you what, like
Melee
check her-
weapon attack.
Okay, yes. It says +6. Yeah, so you'll add the +6 to the dice roll, and then does it have damage after that?
Yes. 1d6 piercing damage plus 3 draconic essence damage.
Okay. Yeah, so if you
Okay.
hit, you'll roll a d6 +3.
I forgot how things work. Hold on. I forgot to hit. You just roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using D&D
D&D
Beyond too
Beyond.
much to roll. It's a 15. 21 to hit.
That hits.
And then that's a d6.
Oh, so Izzy, under all on your actions, it says like the Drake companion has a like a little stat, so it has a bite. So it's D6
Oh, under all?
yeah, it's plus D6 to hit, and then it's D6.
No, I see that, but I
Okay,
can't.
cool.
It doesn't
Got
give
it.
me a
Cool.
nice button to roll it.
Yeah. Okay.
I have
Cool.
to do it manually.
Ah.
So that was 1 piercing damage and 3 draconic essence damage, or cold ice, whatever
Okay.
you said.
All right. You see that the bite, like she's not able to pierce the thick marble skin that it has, but it does have a small chilling effect from her draconic essence. Very good. Is that the rest? Is that all your turn, or do you have anything else?
That is it.
Okay. Are you sure? Because do you have extra attack as a ranger? I think rangers get that at level 5, right? Or does the Drake Ward not get that?
They do.
I do.
Okay.
So then I'm attacking again. I'm not even questioning it. Thank you for reminding me. That's a 29 to hit.
That hits. Wow.
How is that not a
And
crit?
that is
Jeez.
11
Oh,
damage.
you have like a plus 10,
Again.
huh?
Yeah, I have a plus 10. I keep not taking the plus 5, but
Oh no, it's fine.
we won't add that.
Okay. You can see that you guys have been chipping away at it, right? And it's starting to crack, and like in certain places, and kind of from like its mouth and ears and then these little cracks that it has in its body, you see smoke kind of start to billow out of it.
Do I see
And
any one point that is weaker?
no, you don't see any kind of weak points. It's just you guys can tell that you are chipping away at it. Its health is going down, and yeah, and some smoke is coming out of it, which is odd. Okay. Azazel, you're up with Zilla on deck.
Cool. I'm going to continue to Eldritch Blast this thing by moving up and just punching away. So I'm going to do my 2 beams first.
Do it.
All right, cool. 21 on the first one and a 26 on the second one.
Gosh, you guys get high, don't you? Especially Greg.
All right. 4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then that is 16, 26 force damage.
Wow. All right.
And then I am going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken Eldritch Blast again. So I'm going to cast it as a bonus action
Okay.
and do 2 more bolts. Ooh, okay.
Zilla is always Concernicus. I don't know what that means.
Concernicus.
Concernicus?
Chris, you looked so concerned when I loaded the screen.
Oh, I see.
18.
What's up,
Hi,
Greg?
Greg.
An 18 and a 15.
An 18 and a 15 to hit. The 18 hits. The 15
Cool.
does not.
All right, we're getting there. All right, 10 force damage and 3 necrotic.
I
Okay.
looked concerned because I was reading, and that's like my concentration phase.
Yeah. I know. I also have a resting bitch concentration face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hit it. You hit it with both hits pretty solidly. It's chipping great pieces of marble off of it as you're dealing multiple forms of damage. And is that your turn, or
Yeah,
do you have anything else?
that's me.
Awesome. Zilla, you're up with Greg on deck.
Ruby.
All right, so I'm using my movement and my bonus action to go the full 120 feet around the edge of the room.
Okay. You arrive at this weird spot on the back wall that you were not able to really discern. And what you see is there's a slit, like in the back wall that's only like a couple of inches high.
Okay.
And it's just like a dark slit in the wall.
Can I see through it like a peephole?
Uh, you can try.
I want to try.
Okay. So well, see how high is it off the ground? It's like 3 feet off the ground. So yeah, you're able to like look.
Get on my
into-
tippy toes and look
Yeah,
into
get on
it.
your tippy toes and look into it.
Okay.
You don't see anything, but please make a perception check.
Okay. I'd like to see what I can see. And that's gonna be 26.
26. Wow. Okay. So as you are like pressing your like eyes up against the slit, you seem to see kind of like it for just a second, like something that you weren't sure if you saw it or not, but it was kind of like the stone shifted above above that slit in the wall.
Stone shifted.
Like it, like you look at it and it's like it's solid, like it, but it looked like for just a split second that it moved. Okay, I'm gonna kind. So yeah, that's the end of your action. What else do you want to do? Is there anything else?
I think that's pretty much my action economy because I use my bonus action to get here. See, that's my turn. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Don't die. Please don't die. Also, there's something I wanted to bring up today, and I forgot to do it earlier. I was reading on the Mr. Ripper Reddit, and they posed a really cool question about like, hey, like what kind of table rules have you posed like at your table that like don't affect stats or anything like that? Like what's something kind of fun, like just some fun table rules? And well, somebody mentioned that at their table they have like a formalized RP action in their action economy. So if you want to like say something tactical to your teammate or just like, hey, how you doing, or like have some friendly banter back and forth, it really helps kind of liven up and bring some more of your character's personality to the fight. And I really like that idea, so I want to set that as a table rule for us. So feel free to like keep it within 6 seconds because the turn happens in about 6 seconds. But you feel like you can consider yourself having an RP action if you want to say something and talk to each other back and forth, or that kind of thing. So,
Okay.
any questions about that? Or concerns?
No, sounds good.
Nope, makes sense.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's kind of counted in the sort of free action realm, but like a free action could be like its own other thing. So I like that that's like an official, like this is what it is sort of thing.
I think it just encourages more role play, which in my opinion is always good, right? You guys are already such great role players. But it's like sometimes in D&D, like it really feels like combat is a separate mini game from the rest of Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
And I think this rule really kind of helps blend those lines a little more and bring more of our personality and our role play into the combat. So I think it's cool.
Okay.
So shout out to Reddit. I forgot your username. I'm sorry, but for and all the
Shout
other
out to Reddit.
shout out
Shout out to the
Reddit.
Mr. Ripper subreddit.
Yeah, to the Mr. Ripper subreddit. And the user that suggested that. I think it's cool. All right. With that, Greg is up.
Great. Are there at least 20 feet between Aurochs, Greg, and the statue?
There is at least 20 feet. In fact, there is like 45 feet because you were taking 5 feet. Now I think you take up 10 feet because you're a large creature, right?
I am a large creature.
Yeah.
Great. Well, large boy Aurochs, Greg is going to charge.
Ooh, give you
But
that old.
beforehand, I'm going to use my roleplay action
Ooh.
to stamp the ground angrily and and like snot rocket steam out of my nose.
Yes.
And then he's gonna charge and try and make a gore attack. Can I charge and try and hit in a place where I'm flanking with Azazel?
What's your movement
Azazel?
speed?
My move is 50.
Your movement is 50. You'd have to get. So he's 50 feet away. Sorry, he's 40 feet away. If you got on his backside, I'll allow it, assuming that Azazel's kind of like above him and in front of him. Or I guess Azazel's off. Yeah, if you can get onto the side of him, yes, you can get flanking.
Okay, with 50 feet I can do that.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna charge, and I'm gonna try and gore him with advantage. Cool. So I guess the first thing that we have to do now is roll to hit. And that is 7. This is a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And then that's going to be 1, 2. Does it hit?
Yes, it does hit.
Great. 3.
Sorry, I wasn't clear on that.
4. 3, 5, 13, 17 plus 5. That's going to be 22 piercing damage.
Okay, 22 piercing damage.
Oh, and a DC 15 strength save from the statue, or the statue is knocked prone.
Okay. Let's see.
Come on, charge.
All right, so you charge at it, and you run right into it very hard, and you see it like take a slow, staggered step backwards to try to stop itself from falling over because it's not used to like taking this much force, and he is not, so he falls backwards onto his back, falling prone. But you notice his skin is very tough, and you are not able to do any actual damage to it.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
your horns like bounce off of it, glide off of it, but the force with which you hit it did cause him to fall to the ground. So he is prone.
Sucks. Okay, I guess I won't be an Aurochs anymore. Alright, bet. Cool. Magic it is. Cool. And with my bonus action, I'm going to revert to
Hey.
Druid Gruagach.
But hey, Greg, at level 6, don't your horn attacks count as magical?
Oh, they do count as magical.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I apologize. I lied. Your horns glow with that magical energy. You pierce through his marble skin.
Haha.
Sorry
Take
for
that,
lying
chump.
to you.
That's okay. You didn't lie to me. You were just doing your best with the knowledge that you had.
All
Good
right.
save there,
Thank
Nolan.
You very
Thank
much.
you, buddy.
Yeah.
Cool. So I hope that hurt.
Yes, that hurt very much.
Good.
He fell down and he's cracking and there's smoke kind of billowing out everywhere. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm gonna back up 20 feet away.
Okay, you're gonna back up 20 feet away. As you do that, he is gonna take an opportunity attack at you.
While prone?
Yeah, but he'll take it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Nolan, you know that dice that I lost at your house? I need to get that back. Okay.
What does it look like again?
I think it was a D6 that was purplish, purple multicolored. You take 19 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very ouch.
Yeah, the homie hits hard.
Yeah. Ouch. It's alright. I can take it.
You take it? You got it?
Was it a D6 or was it a D8?
Oh no, these were D8s, but I was just remembering that I was missing a D6.
Is this it? Like a greenish purplish kind of like.
Yeah, hold on. I think so. Let me maximize my screen so I can see that. I think so.
We'll see.
Here, oh, I guess it's on Twitch, huh? That
Yeah,
would be
I'll
what
send you a
Twitch is.
picture. That might be it. I
Okay,
don't know.
that works. That works. Doctor. Yes, great turn. Or sorry, that's his turn. He is going to use his movement to stand up now because it is his turn. That was his opportunity attack, and he's going to then attack the Aurochs again because you knocked him down. And he didn't like
Okay.
that.
I moved back 20 feet though, so wouldn't he provoke an opportunity attack from?
Oh, sorry, I forgot that you moved 20 feet back.
Yeah.
You did get 20. Sorry, he is going to turn and then attack the closest person, which is Azazel. I keep having to stop myself from saying Nasir. Because Nolan and Nasir both started with an N, so I had to go Nolan, Nasir. And now I have to go Nolan back up to A, Azazel.
Give you a crazy name to deal with.
I know. I like it, though. It's a good name.
There's a meme hidden there somewhere for someone to find.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I mean...
I'm not giving anything away.
I think I know what it
take a
is.
guess? Oh,
Go
what
for
is
it.
Blixa?
Is it something to do with Soul Reaver?
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
at all.
Something to do
Very-
with good omens.
No.
I mean, it reminds me of...
Inspired by those inspired by Raziel and like all those like religious names, but it's way stupider than that. Like
Yeah, because I've heard the name Azazel before.
Azazel's from X-Men.
Yeah.
It is from X-Men, but it's also from Supernatural because it's
Yeah.
like an angel name.
Yeah.
But
Are you the angel
Yeah.
of farts or something? Like
No. If we get a $5 dono, I will reveal it to the community right now.
Damn, setting your
Wow.
none of us
low, bro.
can do that.
What
Okay.
standards?
Yeah, we will have to live in secrecy until the audience finds out.
I hate
We don't get any.
NDAs.
Okay.
No
He's gonna
disclosure
attack
agreements.
you. Does a 21 hit you?
Shield. I now have an AC of 23.
All right. Trying to think. Do I have any cool things that let me get past that? Nope. All right. He hits hard, but he can't hit you. It crashes against your magic shield, and he like looks at you all kind of like scary like. With that, it is Iggy's. Oh, he gets to make 2 attacks. Why? Hold on. One more time. One more time.
All right,
Does a
Pete,
16
Daft
hit you?
Nope.
All right. Well, he misses that one too.
Cool.
That's right, because it's still a 26. All right. With that, Iggy, it's Iggy's turn, followed by Blixa.
is Blix at the top of the initiative?
Yes, Blix is at the top, and Iggy's at the bottom.
Yeah, Iggy's just gonna keep his height.
Keep his height.
Yeah, like right above Blixer. Just so the audience knows, when I cast touch spells, it can go through Iggy. So, like, if I need to heal somebody, I have that option. And
Is it only touch spells, or is it really any spell?
touch spells.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
yeah, I think it's just touch spells.
Okay. I'm waiting to see this combo. All right, so it's Blix's turn, right? And with Azazel on deck.
yes, and Blixa is knocking another arrow and firing with a -5,
Oh, going for the sharpshooter.
and it's a dirty 20.
Why you got a dirty 20 on a -5?
Ah,
That's
Oh my
awesome.
Yes.
Gosh.
so that is
a-
a +15 to a
We'd love
D8.
to see it.
So that is 19 damage.
Oh my gosh. All right. So it's been cracking and chipped, and then like you fire this empowered magic arrow right into the center of it, and it shatters into pieces. This stone golem that you guys have been fighting in the shape of a Lark. And it shatters into pieces, more pieces than you feel like it should. And then those pieces seem to reassemble into the middle of the room, and the marble changes to a black obsidian like stone, and it reforms into a sarcophagus in the middle of the room that is closed. Yeah, and the combat is over.
That'll
Dope.
break, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Break because it's 7 o'clock.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
perfect timing.
let's take a
Yeah.
break and then we'll come back and find out what's left in this room.
Cool beans.
All right, see you guys.
Okay.
We'll be back at 7:10.
Peace out.
Alrighty.
I look good. I look sharp.
And then whoa.
Whoa!
Woo!
Oh.
Whoa!
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
loves. Hello,
Hello,
my sweet
everybody.
dear and darling little poopsykins. How are we
Thank
doing?
you for
How are we
being
doing,
here.
okay? And for being a sweet little angel cake.
Oh, thank you. Sure, let's do that like song, like "You're my honey bun sugar pie, pumpy umpy umpkin, you're my sweetie pie."
You're my honey bunch.
Cuppy.
No,
cake,
no.
sugar-
Cuppy cake,
gives me-
gumdrops,
Sure.
shugums, snookums, bookums.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that-
No,
is
no,
that-
it gives me
Bye.
no. It gives me the Honey I Shrunk or Honey I Blew Up the Kid vibes. It's like, hey Adam.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, but no.
I've seen the
were you
first
guys,
two, but not the third one.
Were you guys singing the song from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Or is that from something else?
I don't know where it's
Oh,
from actually.
It's like from a 4-year-old singing in her like dad's studio.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it's
Yeah.
like people use it.
Honey bunch, puppy, yummy, yumpkin, you're my sweetie pie.
Like the Salad Fingers version
That's
of it.
Nightmare Fuel.
Oh,
I
that
know.
is Nightmare Fuel. Oh, that is Nightmare Fuel. God.
Oh God.
Snookums, bookums, you're the apple of my eye. It's like the Yandere version of it.
Okay, well, let's come back. We're going to come back to Dungeons & Dragons now.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us be silly. Yeah, you guys just defeated the stone golem. Let me give you the experience points now, just so you guys know. A party
Okay.
of, a party of 4 level 6 characters just beat a challenge rating 10 stone golem. So that's 5,900 experience points for the party. So you divide that by 4, right? There are 4 of you. Here, I can do that math on my calculator. So my calculator
Wow.
can do that math. And so that's 1,475 experience points for each one of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what's our total? Like, what are we at?
That
Excuse
number I
me?
do not have. What do you guys have?
Is it 15475?
Right?
Yeah, I think it's 19475.
I'm seeing 15475.
I think Riss has it right because she got the combat from the elves.
Ow. Well, then I will add that too.
Oh, I was gonna say. Of course, you're gonna go with the higher one.
I remember that in Jet.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right.
All right.
So that's what it is after you added the 1475.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, wait. What was that number again, Riss?
It was 19,475.
Cool. We're almost at level 7.
I say, how far away are you guys from 7?
We're
just over
like
half.
we're like 60% of the way.
Okay. Well, like what number do you need for level 7?
We need 23,000
23. Okay.
and we're at 19 and a half. So
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So you have the stone golem disassembled and then reassembled as a stone sarcophagus in the middle of the room, and then I think Zilla's still in the back of the room looking at this weird spot on the wall that she has seen to have found. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I'll approach the
I would-
sarcophagus.
Yeah, I'll let them go first.
And Izzy, what did you want to do? Let me interrupt you.
I just wanted to see if I could make a check or something to see if touching that thing would cause any bodily harm.
How did you want to make that check? Like how do you want to try to investigate or perceive or just determine if it will harm you?
I don't have any cool things. I'm just a person. Like,
Yeah, but like you as a person, if you saw this sarcophagus just rebuild itself in the middle of the room, like how would you approach it? What would you be looking for?
I mean, I guess I'd be like looking for like is there like a sheen or a little like some ener can I detect energy? I don't
Yeah,
detect magic, but I'm
yeah. You don't feel like any weird static electricity. I mean, it's obviously there's magic involved. It just reassembled itself in the middle of the room. But you don't you don't detect anything like immediately dangerous about the sarcophagus itself.
okay. Well, I will just turn to Aziel. Did I say that right?
Azazel.
Azazel. There's Azazel.
Pazuzu!
Lazy.
Knock on
Give
wood.
me
Okay.
your answer true.
I would turn to Azazel and be like, "You can touch it."
Ooh.
I love that.
As you guys get closer to the sarcophagus, now that you've approached it, you do see writing on it in a strange language that you guys have seen before. This you guys recognize the language is abyssal. Does anybody here speak or read abyssal?
I do.
I have my book.
Okay, you have your book. So for those of you who speak abyssal and like you're like looking through the book, so it takes you kind of a second here. Why don't you make an intelligence check, Blixa, like to see if you
Yeah.
can, like you're reading your book. So you do get to add your proficiency bonus because of the book. And roll and see me. Yeah, roll to see if you can decipher it.
22.
Yeah. Okay. So you're able to like quickly. I mean, you've been studying it, so you know where the pages are and like the alphabet, and you're able to make it out pretty quickly. You don't recognize the word necessarily, but you're pretty confident in your translation. And there are actually two words, and the first one is Gehinnarim, and then the second word is Gethkar. That's what you read. Sorry, and then Azazel, were you gonna touch the sarcophagus or do something with it?
Yeah, like
Is it-
how do what does that translate to? Because I speak Abyssal.
Yeah, you speak abyssal. You can tell that these are proper nouns. Like these are names
Okay.
of some kind. And they seem to you like they sound familiar, but you can't place
Got
where
it.
you know them or how you know them.
Yeah, I'll approach the sarcophagus.
Okay. Yeah, you approach it. You read the two things. How do you want to interact with it?
I will. I'll push it open.
Okay, he'll push it open. As you touch it, you go like you touch it to begin to push it open. Just your mere touch, you see it glow with a magic light from inside, and the lid gently just lift and hover off and slide over, and then slide off onto the ground, and lean up against the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Inside of the sarcophagus, you don't see anything except for it looks like a small censer. Do you guys like it's like those incense balls that
Yeah.
like priests, but it's in the face of like that like of it looks like a demon that is screaming with its mouth open. Very similar to like the Tomb of Annihilation kind of face, but not that face. So it's more angled and has, but you can see that like incense like smoke is kind of billowing out of its open mouth and out of its eyes. But it's like the size of an amulet, so you could wear it around like your neck, or you could fashion it however you want, and it is
Swing
on
it
a
around.
chain. Yeah, swing it around like a lanyard. You're just like,
This is how the priests do, right?
yeah.
But I recognize the scent of the incense.
Ooh, it smells of the gosh, I'm terrible with incenses, but like it doesn't smell sulfuric, but it smells. It actually smells kind of like ozone, like when right after lightning strikes. But it smells. But there's also something kind of a little more pungent, but not bad smelling, but just kind of like thick, like a thicker, like heartier smell underneath that.
But what I mean is, would I be able to trace the root? Like, would I be able to trace like what this oils you think, or plant essences went into making this incense?
You probably would. I, as the DM, don't know what plants to tell you would make that smell.
Fair.
So yes, like you smell it and you're like, actually, no. Like you recognize the smells, but you don't recognize what plants would go into it.
Love it. Yo, imagine if there was an incense that smelled like petrichor. Could you imagine? Oh.
I was just gonna say, like, it smells like petrichor, like petrichor and ozone, but a little less earthy and
A
more,
little more brimstone-y.
yeah, brimstone, but not sulfur.
Like jet fuel.
Like jet fuel. Yes, exactly. All right, yeah. So that's what you guys see inside of the sarcophagus. What do you guys want to do?
I had turned around to like see that happen. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my hole in the
Go
wall.
back to looking at my hole in the wall.
I want to see. You said this thing was only like a few inches deep or whatever. Like, does it look like it would fit? Does it look like the oath of, not the oath of the ancients? What am I talking about? The order of the ancients amulet would like be able to fit in there.
It does not look like that would fit in it, but it does look like something else. It looks like it's meant to house something else.
Okay. I want to go over and like look in the sarcophagus and look at what they found in there.
Okay, yeah, you see this. You see the same.
Does anything on it look like it could fit in there, like part of the chain?
It
or like...
yeah, it doesn't look like anything in the sarcophagus would fit in that hole either.
Okay. Did it look like my hand could fit in there?
No,
Okay.
no, it's only like a couple inches, wide, and then, or like not even in it. I mean, a couple like centimeters wide, and then like a couple inches tall.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm stumped.
Yeah, I mean, and it's only because you are so observant that you're even able to notice it in the first place. Like to anybody else, it just looks like a crack in the wall,
Yeah.
right? Especially from the distance that you saw it at. So, I mean, it was a very good spot by you.
Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, what do you guys going on? What are we thinking?
Sorry, trying to figure out imposter stuff.
Imposter stuff, you
Yeah,
say?
don't worry about it.
Yeah,
um,
that was out of game. We're for the back end.
I'm gonna have Iggy touch the sensor.
Oh, Iggy! I thought you were talking about Izzy. I was like, "That's
No.
you touched that."
Like I told you to touch it.
Okay, Iggy goes and touches the sensor, and you just the cat thing where he like approaches it and then like gets closer and closer and closer until he finally like does a nose bump on it and then backs up and it doesn't seem to do anything to him. So then he gets closer and like rubs his cheek on it, and then he like gets his head under the chain and he slips it. And and now he's bawling because he's wearing it, and he's like,
Okay.
"Oh, yeah!" And he like flies up in the air and he's just like hanging. He's like,
I'll take the I'll take it off of Iggy. And can I do an Arcana check and try to identify what's going on?
You can do an Arcana check. Yeah. Roll your Arcana check.
Oh, okay. That is a 15.
A 15. Okay, you like in holding it, and in kind of connecting to it with your Arcana, you're able to recognize that it does have like magical properties. However, an Arcana check is not the identify spell, so without like a short rest, while in physical contact with it to identify it, or without casting the identify spell, you won't know exactly what properties it has.
Okay. I'll put it on. I'll wear it.
Okay.
Am I-
Your soul is mine. No, I'm kidding.
Cool. Here, new character.
Wow.
Yeah, new character. You die instantly, decapitates you, and roll a new character. No.
That's why I
Um,
call him
You're
Roland
wearing
Nolan.
it.
Real quick, I look over at Zilla and I see she's a little bit. She looks a little bit dirty, and I say, "Are you okay? You need some a health potion, something?"
I'm not 100%, so yeah, I would be welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna cure. Can I do cure wounds?
You can.
I asked the DM, sir, please.
Oh yeah. You got the feature. You got the spell. The room is yours.
Perfect.
Why are you asking God to do it? Just help me.
Just touch me.
Okay.
I long to be touched.
I'm a little starved for attention.
It's a nice pat on the head that'll do.
All right, you get 10
Oh,
10 hit points back.
oh, bless that glitter damage. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What? How low is your HP?
I was at 18 out of 39.
Oh wow.
I was in the red, and I'm now in the yellow.
And now you're in the yellow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I do have 1 potion of healing, but I burned 2 spell slots for that.
Don't worry about it.
2 spell
I-
slots or 1 level 2 spell slot?
I feel like I got enough to keep going.
Oh, I didn't know I had a level 2. That's okay.
Save it.
Yeah.
Might need it. But
Okay.
thank you. I want to go back to the wall because it wasn't just like a door part that was all warbly. It was like a big ass section of the wall.
Yeah. So what it was is like you saw like the slit, right? It's in the back of
Right.
the wall, and then like it was just like a shimmer, like kind of like a mirage.
Okay.
So like you go back and like have you gone back to the slit? Are you investigating? Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you looking at it?
So I like, well, now I'm kind of like, well, okay. If this is some sort of keyhole where the borders of this door is like part of this wall, does part of this wall have a mural on it that it's being hidden?
Mhm.
Like,
So that's not a confirmation. That's just I'm listening.
yeah, so I'm just kind of looking for anything that I haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Some of the stone looks like a different type of stone, or like maybe try pushing on places to see if there's anything with a give. Pushing where the keyhole was, like, I don't know, like something moved in there. I don't know. Like I maybe
Haven't-
try to stick a dagger in there to see if I can. Actually, I have like
You have an
Lock
obsidian
picking.
dagger.
I have lock picking things.
Hear me
I
out.
do?
You have an obsidian dagger. It's an obsidian sarcophagus.
I can try that. Yeah.
Maybe.
I take the dagger,
Okay.
the black
so
one.
thank you. Awesome. As you are, so first you stand there and you're looking at it and you're like, nothing. You're just trying to figure it out. You're like, well, the stone looks consistent with the rest of the stone around it. Like, but I swear I saw something move. And then you start pushing on it. And as you push on it, I want you to please make an intelligence check. Just a flat intelligence check.
Okay. Well, I have 0 intelligence, so this will be just a flat roll. A 14.
A 14.
Strong showing.
Yeah, that is a strong showing. And you're looking at it and you're like, okay, looks like stone. And then you take out your dagger. And which dagger, like, are you putting in there?
I'm gonna take the. I would take the black one, the obsidian one.
Okay.
Just because it looks like it matches.
Yeah. So you take the obsidian dagger, and as you bring it up to the slit, you start to feel that heartbeat within the dagger like quicken and like grow stronger. And then
I forgot there was a heartbeat with it.
Yeah, so there's a red gem, there's a ruby in it,
that's
in
right.
the hilt.
This is not the Romero dagger. This is a different one.
Oh, this is a different one? Sorry, I thought this was the Romero dagger.
I thought, that's a.
I thought the stagger dagger was the obsidian one.
Yeah, I thought the stag one was obsidian.
They're both made of obsidian.
Damn.
Okay.
And the one from stag got stolen back. It was stolen from you by the beggar.
Yeah, but we stole it back from him.
When we held
When we
person,
caught
I
him.
took it back.
Oh, did you take it back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I was confused. Which dagger?
I
didn't
want
stag
to.
dagger or the.
I didn't, just in case. I didn't want to risk Romero, so
Gotcha.
I'm using this expendable one.
Okay.
How
Sorry,
I see it as expendable.
I'd forgotten that you guys stole it back, so I thought he had it.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay. You are so you put Stag's dagger
Mhm.
into the slit. And you, as you are doing so, you feel a heartbeat within this dagger start to pulse.
Okay.
And then you insert it into the slit. But the heartbeat within this dagger is pretty faint.
Yeah.
And this dagger fits the hole, but nothing happens.
Maybe try the other one?
Do you notice me doing this? Are you still in Aurochs?
No, I haven't announced it publicly, but I'm not in Aurochs anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
I like insert it in there. I try like turning it, like moving it around. Like, all right, well it fits, but this isn't it.
Right.
Take out the other one.
Okay.
I tell Romero, like, all right, let me know. Let me know if this is a bad idea.
It's like, I will.
Okay.
But I mean, if you think it'll work, do it.
Okay. So I slowly put it in.
Slowly put it in. As you draw the dagger up to the hole, you feel thump, 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 and it gets more powerful, and like to the point where it's like almost shaking your hand. And as you start to slide the dagger into this slit in the wall, you like it's pressing back and it's resisting to the point where you get there, but with one final like shove or hit, it's gonna click in. Do you go all the way?
I check in with Romero. Say, how you feeling?
He's like, it's pretty loud in here. Thump, 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 thump. But
I'm sorry. This is the only door.
I don't feel any different.
It's the only door, and I like hammer it in.
And you hammer it in. As you hammer it in, the wall collapses in on itself, forming a portal of shifting dark energy. That doesn't take the knife with it. The knife is still in your hand.
Okay, good.
But the wall collapses back into this shifting portal of just darkness. And Romero's like, I'm still here. I'm still here.
God. I like
pull me back. Pull me back. Pull me back. Pull me back.
I got it. I like clutched my chest. Like, okay, we're good. We're fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, and
everybody
you
sees
all
what
see
I
this.
did.
Yeah, you all see this.
And I like turn around, kind of shaking, like, guys, we did a thing.
Seems that she had a very intimate moment with that wall.
She did. Some
Penetrated that
penetration happened.
Who would like to go first into the evil portal?
Let's roll some bone dice for it,
Wanna roll for it?
or draw straws.
Okay, I'm gonna put my dagger back.
Okay.
By the way, while all this has been happening, Greg's just been like moseying around, picking up little shards of obsidian off the ground and sticking them in his pockets.
You know what?
Okay.
On second thought,
Thought.
yes. On second thought, I'll walk into the portal. With every great discovery comes great danger.
As you approach this portal, you specifically, Azazel, you recognize the energy that is behind this portal.
I do.
And of this portal. You know where this portal leads. And you know that it leads to the abyss itself. And there are and as you approach, there you see a shimmer, and the wall, now writing appears above where the portal was, that says, enter here, ye demon lords, to the abyss. Nixilis will pierce the heart of the world with his sword.
What are you doing opening portals to the abyss? As I look at Zilla.
Okay. This is a confusing dungeon. You had to be good to get through the door. And then you didn't
Good
have to be
lord.
good. And then we fought a Lorik.
Did
And
we
that's
fight
the
Lorik?
abyss? What is happening? What is this place? What does this have to do with the undead in the town? This was a side quest.
I'm going to look at the other two members of this party. It's like, is she always like this?
No comment.
Yeah.
man.
Greg's just like,
I've reached a breaking point. I apologize.
I don't know,
Usually
man.
so much better composed.
I mean, this isn't good. Portal to the abyss in a town. Would I know how to close such thing?
You would, but you don't know how to close this one. You know that generally portals to the abyss open when lots of necrotic energy have formed in a certain place. Usually when a demon lord has grown very powerful, and is able to kind of eke their essence out of the abyss into the material plane, or some kind of cult-like activity, or something evil, and chaos magic has been focused somewhere on the material plane or in the abyss to kind of break through. And then usually it starts small and it continues to grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's kind of a rift, and then demons can start to pass. Like, the stronger the rift, the more demons can pass through from the abyss into the material world. So, then there are gate spells and certain high-level spells that can just open portals to other planes of existence. So normally, if it were like a rift, you would have to defeat the demonic presence, and kind of push it back, or something like that. But this is obviously like a portal that was triggered, so you'd have to find kind of the specific trigger for closing this one.
I am going to turn to Azazel and say, I have this book, and long story short, it's an abyssal book. Maybe if you fan through it, is there something that explains this? As I motion to the portal.
I'm gonna like just, you know, flip.
Nixless was mentioned once. Is that like in the book?
Well, we didn't hear that, so that was like him reading it, so he hasn't said that what it says yet. But I recognized that it was abyssal, so I just thought maybe the book would
No,
help.
no, no. Hats off. Like
Yes,
sessions
that's
and
exactly what
sessions
it said.
ago.
Yeah,
Sessions and sessions ago, like you said something about Nixless.
that he would pierce the soul of the world or heart of the
Oh,
stone.
okay,
Or,
whatever. Yeah.
A paladin
That's
would
what he
be
said.
great in this moment.
Gosh, if only we had one of those.
Yeah, but this was like a spell book that she was using to like.
Yeah, can I like identify what's in here?
Yeah. So you read the book and you can tell this is an abyssal lexicon. It teaches you how to translate and learn abyssal. She got it from Honora, back in Cornwall. Just for our audience's memory, you do recognize like the name, like that name Nixilus seems familiar to you. And as you're scrolling through, and she did leave like Honora had left notes in the book, which Lixa had left in there. So let me we'll scroll back through my notes to remember what exactly. Yeah. So what she had practiced were several different ways like of incantations for when she sacrificed Romero into the dagger.
Oh, I wrote it down.
Yeah, and so that's the closest thing you guys know. So here it says, "For Nixilus, I sacrifice the heart of this traitor, that the heart of Nixilus will beat in this world." And then here it says that Nixilus will pierce the heart of the world with his sword. And it says, enter all ye demon lords. So.
Ugh. I don't suppose there's any going back the way we came.
Is there any other way out of here, or is it just that portal?
No, yeah, you guys. The door behind you is still open. You guys could leave the way you came.
Well,
That doesn't go any
just
further.
leave this right here.
Is there any other like slit along the wall?
You don't see any other slits.
I mean, the only thing I can think of right now is maybe we wait and see if anything comes out. Take a short rest and see if anything comes out in that time.
Okay.
If we have to push something back, I mean, I don't know if we missed something back there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with seeing if something comes out. I think we should
Okay.
rest.
The wall
guys gonna
turned
take a
into a
short rest?
portal, right? So the sarcophagus is still there closed.
Sarcophagus is still open because
Open.
It had opened.
Azaziel grabbed the sensor,
Yeah.
the sensor amulet.
I wonder what would happen if you combined the sensor amulet with the portal in some clever capacity.
I mean, if I have a better understanding of it, then I might be able to make that judgment call. But I think right now I don't know what it could do. For all we know, this could be the sword of Nixilus, and it's going to pierce the heart of the world.
Here's the heart of the world. I know, man.
It might not look like a sword.
Oh, you guys didn't have to wait long. Finally, I got a number I was looking for. So, as you're standing there, you hear a rumble and a shaking, and you feel like the shifting of the portal start to coalesce, and you can tell something is coming through. Let me roll to see what is coming through.
I run behind the sarcophagus and hide.
Can I prepare an action?
Yeah, you guys can each prepare one action.
Great. I'm gonna
You're ready
prepare a
in
wild
action.
shape and an attack, because that's
Yeah, I'm
wild
knocking
shape
an
is a
arrow.
bonus action.
Hiding.
And I'm moving away from the portal.
Darkle.
Actually, if it's abyssal, moonbeam would be pretty effective against abyssal things, right?
Could be. All right. What you guys see is, you guys ever play that game Battletoads?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Basically, it's a Battletoad covered in spikes.
Oh. Warlock?
Like, on its back. It's called a well, actually, Azazel. You recognize this as a Hezru.
Okay, good.
You're like, what kind of frog demon is
I was
this?
just like,
What-
no, please don't be a slot.
No, it's not a slod. Although I do love slod.
And slit.
Slod from the slit. He just slid
He
out.
said it. We got a drink.
Wait, what?
Every time Cello says slit, we drink.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the chat say that? I missed it.
I mean, that's just the rules. I don't make them.
Oh,
Well,
it sounds like you made that one.
Blixa did,
Oh, Blix did. Okay.
but you know.
It was getting pretty. It was getting pretty juicy. Like Zilla was inserting a dagger into the slit.
Slit,
It was
slit,
pulsing
slit,
and
slit,
throbbing harder and harder as she penetrated the slit with her dagger.
Yes, I won't take that any further. All right, yeah. So it pops out. Please roll initiative.
Oh. No.
Sorry, you guys didn't get a long rest.
All right, 14 for Greg.
All right.
Ooh, 24
Ooh.
for me. That was a 20 on the dice.
All right,
17.
So Zilla's got a 24. Greg has a what?
14.
14. What was that, Blixa?
17.
17.
That's a
And
20
what do you
for
got?
me and a 13 for my
Is he
my little cat
Iggy?
homie.
Azazel has 20, right?
Yeah, 20.
All right. Now we're
Iggy and
going-
Azazel kind of sound like buddy cops.
Iggy and Azalea.
Boom! Cello got it.
Iggy Azalea.
The stupid
that
name.
earlier.
Oh, is
you
that
did?
it?
I didn't even hear that. Sorry, Izzy, I didn't hear it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Bree
Give,
named. Bree
All I
named
had
the
to do
cat.
was say the names backwards. Jello got
Bree named the cat, and I was like, that sounds like Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azazel.
That's
Just the
good to
funny.
hear. All right. He rolled. Oh, okay. Well, we will see what happens. Zilla, you are up.
It's me. I am. All right. If I went and was I able to run back to hide behind the thing when I saw things were happening with the portal? Was I able to run back to the sarcophagus?
You each got one action, so you could use that action for movement, or you could use that action to ready an action. But that's what you get.
Okay. I don't think I don't because okay. Sorry, forgot how big the room is.
It's like 50 by 50. So I mean, I guess from one end to the other, it's like 100 feet. But
Okay, so 50
yeah, it's a diameter
Okay.
of, or it's a radius of 50.
got it. Okay. So I couldn't have made it back to the sarcophagus, but I can hide behind someone.
Yes, you
So I probably I wouldn't have had any time to do anything. Fuck it. I'm gonna attack the thing. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna run and hide.
can. Okay. as you are preparing this attack and kind of thinking back and forth, you hear Romero's voice in your mind, and he goes, "Hey, I think this dagger is more powerful than it immediately appears. The more you attack with this dagger, I think the stronger it will get."
Okay, whatever you say. I'm trusting you.
So I want you to keep track of successful sneak attacks, like sneak attacks that hit with this dagger. Let me
Okay.
know when you've gotten 5 of them.
Okay. Does that mean that this gets to be a sneak attack? Because-
No, I'm just letting you know that that's now a thing that you need to track. So he pops out. He's right in front of he's 5 feet in front of the portal, right? Or like, right? He's adjacent.
Yeah, so it's like
to the
right in
portal.
front of me, basically.
Yeah, right in front of you. Yeah, because you were right there in front. So he's in melee range with you. Where's everybody else positioned?
Sykes.
Like where were you positioned around the portal? And-
Greg was probably at least 20 feet away.
Okay,
Probably right by Greg.
right by Greg. Okay,
And I ran back like towards by the door.
by the door. Okay, so you're like 100 feet. So you couldn't have moved that far. You could only be like a maximum of like your regular movement speed away.
Okay, then I'm 35 feet away.
Okay, you're 35 feet away. Perfect. So you're like almost back to the sarcophagus.
Okay.
All right. With that, yeah, Zilla, it is your turn.
I'm gonna stab it with the dagger. With Meryl's soul dagger.
Okay.
And 15 to hit.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
That misses.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And then use my movement to get the hell out of there.
Okay. So
towards Greg.
all right. So how much movement do you have? How far away are you
30.
moving? 30. Okay, yeah. So you move 30 feet back towards Greg.
Yeah.
All right, Azazel, you're up with Blix on deck.
All right.
First of all, I just want to say this was a secret that I wasn't counting on you guys finding. So good job.
Well, thank you. I didn't mean to find
Is this.
this.
From the DLC? Is this
I
supposed to
was-
be in the DLC?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
so
this
you
is,
are you calling out and saying that we have Zilla to thank for this mess?
yes.
Oh,
Big amounts.
well,
We could take
perfect.
'em.
I don't feel like this is an accomplishment because I was just
Welcome
looking
Hey.
for a way out.
Harbinging in.
We split that XP 4 ways because you found this wall.
That's true. I was just looking for a way out. Every room that we came across had a door in the back of it to go somewhere else. It didn't open automatically, so I found a way to open it. I didn't know it was gonna lead to this, but it's not my turn, so someone go.
Famous last words.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, Zazel, you're up.
I'm going to fly upwards. Try to get some... Like, how high is this room?
It's 30 feet ceiling. 30-foot ceiling.
Cool. I'm going to go up like 20 feet. And then I am going to use my bonus action to use my baleful curse or Hexblade's curse on this creature. So
Okay.
what that means is for a minute, I get +3 to my damage rolls. I crit on a 19 and a 20, and I get health back if it dies.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action, and I'm going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
All right.
Okay. A 22 and a 16.
Both of those hit.
Cool. Very, very cool. Okay.
Sorry, are you doing ranged or melee right now?
Ranged.
Okay.
Okay. That is...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, give me your damage.
All right. Hold on, sorry. Fuck. Math is so hard. Why is it so hard? 32 force damage.
32 force damage. Okay. Yeah, well, good job. He takes it.
Cool.
Yeah, and it, like, I mean, he's fleshy now, right? And but he
Yeah. God.
howls at you with, screeches at you with his teeth bared, and he's got this long tongue, and he's just gross looking, just this battle toad right from hell. Well, battle toad from the abyss. Hell's a different place. All right. With that, is that your turn, Azaziel?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Also, sorry, Zilla, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course I do. Need to make that. It's fine. 9.
Okay. You felt sick when you were standing next to it,
Ew.
and it like you guys can kind of it smells really bad, and that smell gets very strong when you get close to it.
It's nasty.
Okie dokie. With that, Blixa, you are up, followed by Greg.
Okay, and did you let me prepare an action? Yes.
Yes. Well, so you are either able to move or ready in action. You chose to run 35 feet back.
Okay. Yes. You're correct. All right. I am hitting with I rolled a 17 and a 12.
Okay.
I'm just doing two at once.
Yeah, the 17 hits.
Perfect.
Sorry, I'm reading things about the Hezru.
All right, so it is going to take 11 damage and then 3 cold damage because Lily is feeding her draconic essence into my arrow.
Okay.
And so that was my 2. And then for my bonus action,
Sorry, how much was that damage?
It's 11 piercing and then 3 cold.
So 14 total.
14.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I didn't know if you had to. I mean, do I have to split it up like that, or you just?
Yeah, please split up your damage.
Okay.
Or yeah, at least declare. Yeah.
Because the cold is only the plus or the d6 that, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I got it from that one. But yeah, continue to tell me what damage types you're using.
Cool. And then for my bonus action, I am going to command Lily to. What am I going to command her to do? Who is near me?
You ran 35 feet back. Greg moved 20 feet back, so he's 15 feet in front of you. How far away did you move back? 30 feet. So Zilla's like 5 feet in front of you, and then Azaziel's right up there on the Hezru.
Oh no, I'm up in the air.
Oh, you're up in the
Yeah,
air.
I was throwing bolts this time.
Oh, you were throwing them. You weren't doing melee. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
How high in the air were you again?
I went 20 feet.
20 feet. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna command Lily to, be about maybe 15 feet from me, and so that way, i.e., her draconic essence can go into anybody's strikes. That are within 30 feet.
Okay, anybody within 30 feet of Lily. And how far away? Where's Lily in relation to you?
So I'm gonna have her maybe 20 feet from me.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Or I guess to make it easy, within 30 feet of the Hezru.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, anybody in front of anybody within 30 feet of anybody between you and the Hezru basically will have her effect.
And that's 1d6 extra of damage. Whole damage.
Awesome. Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
It's Greg, then Iggy.
Great. Greg is going to turn back into an Aurochs, I guess.
Okay.
And as an Aurochs, he is going to charge. So let me just
Do
burn
it.
that wild shape real quick. And then... Yeah. 2, 3, 4... 26 plus 16 is 42? Yeah, 42. Okay.
Are you rolling your HP?
Yeah.
Okay.
42.
Drawing an angry frog.
Anyway, cool. So, why every time I go to change the XP, it clicks away from the bar. Like
I know.
That's so dumb.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then cool. Hit enter, and hope that worked. Cool, it worked. Now then, to attack. Can I attack from a position that would give me advantage, dear DM?
No.
Great, I'm gonna charge him. And I'm gonna use a glittery pink die. Because it's cute as
Ooh.
shit. Oh! Blah, 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 blah.
No.
Yup!
Yeah.
Yup!
Yay!
Yup! Alright.
Good job.
Thank
What is
you.
it? What is it?
What? It's a nat 20.
What with
I know,
the
but like, what's the
damage?
damage? Roll.
Oh, what's the damage? Well, shit. So I got that extra d6, right?
Yep.
Then I guess I do... I only double the attack damage. I'm not doubling the charge damage, right?
You double all dice that you're rolling for that damage.
Including
you
the
take,
d6?
Yeah, put together all the you get the d6, all the dice you would normally roll for a regular attack, and then double it.
Okay, so it's going to be 8d8 and 2d6. So
But
it's
then
gonna
the
be
bonus,
a lot of
you know,
math.
would only come once.
I don't even know if I have that many d8s, but we're going to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh.
They
it's
call
gonna
me
take two
Glitter
hands.
Sparkle.
I love a two-handed roll. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool. Here we go. Oh boy. Ugh. This one's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 5, 6, 10, 15 plus 5 is 20 plus 6 cold damage plus 8, so 26, 32, no, 34, 37, 39, 44.
Oh my gosh.
44 damage of the magical piercing variety. And
Okay,
if he is a creature, he must succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh my gosh. Well, he is a creature, so
At least we have that confirmed.
right. What's the DC?
DC 15.
Okay, he's knocked prone.
Great.
Hey, good
and
job,
probably
Greg.
pretty injured there too. Huh?
Yeah, you're running him. You gore him with your tusks, and like bury him to the ground. He's like, ah!
Okay, cool. I'm gonna back up 20 feet, provoking an attack of opportunity potentially.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna. Because he scratches you as you kind of put him down.
This is fine.
Yeah, he's gonna do the one that hurts more. He's gonna try to bite at you. Ooh, there's a 24
Yes.
hit, 25 hit.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Take 21 piercing damage as he bites into your neck as you're like goring him, and then you run away.
That's a spicy meatball.
That is a spicy meatball.
Great.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, cool. And I guess that was my turn.
All right, that's your turn. Iggy's up.
Iggy's gonna invisible go up to me.
Okay. The Hezru is going to move 20 feet towards Greg and attack him again.
Oh, really?
Yes. So he's going to attack you 3 times.
What? hit.
Oh my
He misses
god.
with the first one,
Good.
right? Because an 11 misses.
No, 11's right on the money.
Oh, really? Never
For
mind. He does not
Aurochs.
miss.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's do this one. Oh, that's 21 piercing damage again.
Okay. I'm no longer
then-
an Aurochs, and now my AC is 14.
Okay. Attack number 2 is a 13.
That misses.
That misses. Attack number 3
Oh.
is higher than a 16.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Okie dokie. As he slashes, so he bites into you again, misses one of his claw attacks, and then comes around and gets you. And he's got these big, meaty claws.
That's a weird toad. I don't like him.
It is a weird toad, right? Who does the 12? No. Yeah, the 12 slashing damage.
All
Shit, man.
right. Well, that hurt.
Okay. It does hurt. With that, that's his turn. Zilla, it is your turn.
My turn. Okay. I ran what I believe to be 10 feet past Greg
Mhm.
because I ran 30 feet.
Yeah.
So how far am I from the sarcophagus?
From the sarcophagus, you're 15 feet away.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the angry frog man is creature is 10 feet away. No, wait, it was 10 feet away from Greg, 20 feet away from
Yeah,
me?
you're 10 feet away from Greg. He ran up to Greg, so you're 10 feet away from the Hezru and 15 feet away
Hezru.
from the sarcophagus.
Okay.
You can call
So-
him Frogman. I know what you mean.
All right, so I'm going to run up, try to stab the guy again because I'm
Okay.
trying to trust in the power of the knife, the dagger, and make an attack. And that's so much better than my last one. 27 to hit.
27 to hit. That hits.
Okay,
I'll allow it.
you'll allow. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Gracious DM.
Yes.
And
Benevolent
with my dagger,
+6.
Plus
Or
six?
D6. A
Oh.
D6.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Belixa.
hey, that's a 6 on the d6.
Oh.
So 6 dragon damage, cold damage, I guess.
Okay.
Plus 8. No, yeah, plus 8. I think this does. I thought this did necrotic damage.
It does.
Okay, it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't say it, but because I made this custom thing, but
it's a homebrew item.
yeah.
So it
but
does.
yeah.
It deals necrotic damage.
So yeah. So 8 plus 6 total
Is 14.
damage. 14
Okay.
total damage.
Perfect.
Then I
So did you have a sneak attack on that?
no, I did not.
Are you sure?
Because I couldn't. Oh, because I have a buddy within
Yeah, because
melee range.
yeah.
I forgot.
Friendship.
Sneak attack. Okay, so that's sneak attack number 1. I'll write that down.
Wait, didn't Greg run away?
Greg
but
ran
then
away,
they-
but then on its turn, it ran up to him.
Hey,
Yeah.
cool.
So,
So-
now it's like 40 feet away from you, or like 20 feet away from you.
So
on the
so
ground.
plus 10.
Plus
to-
10.
So a total of 24 damage
Okay.
with the dagger. Who'd have
Wow.
thunk?
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you did 10 more damage.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, with the dagger.
with the dagger.
Daggers are powerful.
Yay!
let it- especially when you're a rogue, like you really just need to hit with something and then let the sneak attack just come on through.
So with that, I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
I'm gonna disengage and go to the sarcophagus. And I don't have any like
action economy to hide, but I am gonna crouch down behind it as if I'm hiding.
Okay, cool.
And I'll
Yeah, you're gonna-
officially hide on my next turn, so I can. Actually, I
Sounds
don't
good.
really need to, but point is
Okay.
that it's not gonna hit me.
That you're behind. While you're behind the sarcophagus, you're so short it provides 3/4 cover for you.
Amazing. That's a +5 to my AC.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good.
I wrote that down.
Then
That's my turn.
yeah, Azazel. You're Azazel.
All right.
Followed by Blixa.
Cool.
What's it called again?
Hezru.
Hezru.
Hezrou.
All right. I'm gonna you just keep throwing blasts at it.
Okay.
Ranged, and gonna start. Okay, that's a 19, and then that's a 25 to hit.
A 19 and a 25 to hit. Okay, those both hit.
All right. That's a total of 21 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, he screams in pain as that hits him.
Cool. And then I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points and quicken,
Okay.
and then do 2 more blasts. And that's a bwah 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 and a dirty 19. So not
Wow.
a
Gosh.
crit.
All right. He had 1 HP. You
Oh,
kill him.
perfect.
Do you want to? But do you want to roll your damage just for fun?
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't want to do math. I just like force him back into the portal.
Oh, you force him back into the portal.
Yeah.
Dead.
Probably
Okay.
gonna spawn back there anyway.
True. Yeah, you kill him and throw his body. Like as you hit him, he's like, "Ah," and he dies, and then he flies back into the portal. But the portal is still shifting and creating all sorts of weird noises and funky juju.
Funky juju.
Mhm. What do you guys want to do?
Well, if my dispel magic is going to be strong enough to break this portal down.
I doubt it.
I mean, portals are pretty high level magic. Do we go through the portal? Do we go into the abyss?
I don't want to do that.
Hey, Kat, you want to go to the abyss?
I don't suppose
I'll
there's
get
any
you
way.
back.
I feel like as soon as we go in there, we're not going to get much rest. So I feel like we should rest first.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that thing came through, but
Rest.
maybe we can.
All
Go.
sleep in the sarcophagus.
Maybe you should throw the dagger in the abyss. That's
No.
what opened it.
I'm not doing that.
Not Romero's dagger, the other one.
That dagger wouldn't open it.
Maybe there's a thing on the other side where you have to stab, and then that's gonna close it.
Tie a rope to the dagger, throw it in, and then pull it back out as soon as it crosses the plane.
And the
See if
portal
that closes
closes,
it.
severing the rope, and the dagger is gone.
Not if you pull back quick enough.
Yeah, I'm not willing to do that. Let's.
Well, we all learned how risky the pull-out method is, guys. Come on.
Damn, Cello. Again with your slit.
I think you have to drink on that one. Yeah. Good point.
Maybe I wanted to. Did you think about that? Did you think about maybe I wanted a drinky poo?
The fact that you wanted to get wet? Yes, I have no doubt that you wanted to.
Listen,
Bruh.
guys. Can we-
Do we have the top of the sarcophagus? Can I just prop that up against this?
Or is like the.
I mean, it's the top of the sarcophagus is you could, but it wouldn't really help.
It's like moving something under the rug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we just need something good enough so we can get a little bit of rest. And then I think maybe going in might be a good idea.
Going into the abyss is a good idea.
We'll throw the
Well,
dagger.
we
but
can't
you'll go
close it
in?
from here.
Okay, how about we rest? You go in. Let us know if it's okay.
I don't appreciate the sarcasm.
That's not sarcasm. That's like a genuine thought.
I don't appreciate the sarcophagus.
I don't think anyone appreciates the sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. I
As you guys are thinking,
don't like that it's always on
No,
me.
no, we're taking a
At-
rest. We're
Well,
We
you
can't
guys
take a rest.
were talking about taking a rest, and while you were,
else
hey,
comes
I
through.
rolled for it. If it had to be a certain number, and it was. So yeah, the portal starts to undulate again. Looks like something else on the other side is interested in coming out.
throw the dagger, throw the dagger, throw the dagger.
Let's.
I take
is-
the hide action.
Are you gonna take the hide action?
No short rest, eh? Well, this might be the death of Greg. So
Ooh,
that was fun.
Wait. On my bonus, right? You're gonna give me a prepared.
Yeah, you guys can get one prepared action, but
Great, I wanna prepare too.
I'm not. I don't. You don't have my attention yet, so think about it. But wait for me
Okay.
to ask you. All right.
Wait, Greg, where are you in the room?
Kind of just like moseying around the middle, picking up shards of obsidian.
Oh, you guys got so fucking lucky.
Are you close to me?
Was it almost a demon lord?
It was almost a challenge rating 16, but it's not. It is this one instead. All right, you see a large fly, like a fly, like it's literally like the size of a horse, come out of this portal.
Where's the frog?
And it's got a very long, like spiky
Proboscis.
that it will
Ugh.
literally stab into you. Azazel, you recognize this as a Chasme.
I don't want to recognize it.
Well,
I know. I do.
Yeah. So
Oh,
roll
I'm gonna
your
have to
initiative.
ditch the dagger,
Oh.
aren't I?
That is so sick.
You opened up.
Don't Google Casme.
Don't- There are lots of things we shouldn't Google. Do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Cello.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to react at all to what I'm saying.
'Kay.
I would rather you not actually, but if throwing the Romero dagger into the portal is what closes the damn thing, I'm gonna take that personally. Okay.
Noted.
Shit.
but I mean, opening the portal required the Romero dagger.
Maybe closing the
And I
portal
didn't
requires
tell you
the
to
stag
put it in
dagger.
there.
The stagger. The stagger dagger. It makes
Like
you
the Randall
stagger.
Randy Dag.
Do you like dags?
I like dags.
I
Dags are
like
the
dags.
best.
All right, I'm hiding.
Uh,
To bring it back to in the moment, I'm hiding.
is Greg near me at all?
Yeah, roll a stealth check for your hide. Here, first of all, I need everybody's initiative again. So let's Zilla, what's yours?
My initiative, my new initiative
Mhm.
is 6.
Okay, 6.
Mine's
She's not
5.
playing this. Okay, you should roll. No, I doubt it. But okay, and Blixa?
10.
10.
We're doing so well, guys.
Oh, it's been fun.
And Azazel?
21 for moi. And yeah, just don't worry about it. Like, Iggy's not going to be doing much. Like, Iggy's at like 3.
Okay,
I rolled a 1.
gotcha. All right. And then did I miss anybody? No. Typed your name is Gret, not Greg. All right, there we go. I had to fix it. And then we'll roll this to see what he does. All right.
Prepared actions.
Yeah. What are your prepared actions?
I'm gonna get some sorcery points back. Using a warlock spell slot
Okay.
and converting it to sorcery points.
Perfect.
I would like to use the 2nd level cure wounds on Mystic Rick.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
How much glitter damage do I take?
15.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. I'm back at full health.
Awesome.
And Larissa, and you're hiding, right? Did you roll your hide check, your stealth check?
I did not. Let me do that.
Greg's prepared action is
It's a
conjure
21.
animals.
Okay. Thank you.
For his
All right.
For his prepared action, Greg is going to conjure a CR2 beast of your choosing DM, and you hold the stats for it.
Oh gosh, you choose. I don't want to.
Okay, fucking rhinoceros.
That's challenge rating 2.
CR2.
All right. Sounds good.
And you control it, I believe, as well.
You can control it
Yay!
and then I will say, yeah, I have veto power.
Okay.
It's too much for me to manage. All right.
It's basically
Azazel-
the same as an Aurochs. Like,
Okay.
almost identical statistically.
Okay. So, does it need a roll initiative, or does it happen on your turn? How does that work? Where's your going turn order?
I assume it would just attack on my turn. Let's see.
Let's roll initiative. If we're assuming,
Hold on.
I'm gonna
Roll
make it
initiative for the summoned creatures as a group. So yeah, it gets its own initiative. That'll be 18 initiative for the rhino. He pissed.
he is pissed. Okay. With that, I'll go Rhino.
Is that a
is it-
tiny rhino, Mr. Treebeard?
Sorry.
I think it is.
In chat.
I think it's like the rhino emoji.
It is a rhino! Oh my
I love
gosh,
it.
that's so adorable.
It's a
Okay,
murder unicorn.
And murder. Yes. I was like, what's a cool thing to call a rhino? And then it's like, murder unicorn wins. Alrighty then. With that, welcome to my demonic death arena. You guys are. Oh,
You guys are screwed.
yeah, Azazel, you're up.
All right, gonna. Yeah, I'm. Fly back up. Just like. I gotta close this portal somehow. Eldritch Blast at it ranged.
Eldritch Blast at it, ranged. Okay.
That would be a 17 and a 15.
Both of those hit.
Okay, good. All right. $24 force damage,
Okay, good job.
and then
So you're shooting the Eldritch Blast, so you're up in the air.
Yeah.
And these blasts of Eldritch energy. Boom, boom, hit it. And
it's very much just Goku shooting ki blasts.
yeah, exactly.
All right. I'll quicken. Do the same thing.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, where is everybody in relation to the portal? How far away are you? I just need to know how far away you are from the portal.
I guess 50 feet because I am behind the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Yeah, I was still in the right in the middle of the room as well. I was like trying to figure out getting the thing on the wall, and we were talking about it.
Yeah. So how far away from? Because you were 40 feet away. Oh yeah, but then you moved up. He was 40. Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
I'm gonna say you're 40 feet away.
Cool. And then I'm now up in the air like 20 feet.
Okay.
It's cool.
Anybody? Let's see, Blixa, how far away were you from?
I was like 30 feet from the froggy man.
Well,
That's
then
right. You were like
you were
35 feet
15
away.
Yeah,
I
from
think.
Greg, and then it moved up on. So you're 20 feet away from Greg. Yeah. So you're like 50 feet away, right?
Dave, are you
Okay.
shuffling CDs?
No, I'm just playing with dice. I'm very
Oh.
ADHD.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Why CDs? Who has
And-
CDs?
It just sounds like CD cases clacking together.
Yeah, it does.
No, it's because I'm using a joint rolling tray as a dice rolling tray.
Ah.
So-
okay.
2 more attacks. 15 and like a 27.
Oh, you get because you quickened it.
Yeah.
A 15 and 20. Yeah, those both hit.
And 22 more force damage.
22 more force damage. Okay, good hits. It is very angry by this. You guys can hear a very loud droning noise as it as it's beating its wings horribly.
Buzz.
So yeah, okie dokie. It is its turn, so
no.
it's going to move up and. Greg, are you still in the same spot, or did you move somewhere?
I haven't moved. I haven't had a turn yet.
Okay, yeah. So he's moving up to you, Greg.
Me and
he's
my
going
rhino.
you.
Rats.
He's going to attack you.
Why?
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You gonna take 19 piercing damage. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. I'm very sorry.
Ow.
Plus 24 necrotic damage.
Greg is going down. He's out cold.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 24.
Forever? Forever? Cello?
Until your next long rest. Or until specific healing spells.
Okay, well, my rhino has disappeared. There goes that 3rd level spell slot. Thank you.
What is your new maximum HP?
What was the amount that I lose?
24.
My new maximum HP is 16.
Okay. So it is possible for you to receive healing. That's the question. Yeah. If that whenever it attacks you, whenever the necrotic damage it deals will permanently reduce, or not for the next day will reduce your maximum hit points. And if your maximum hit points are reduced to 0, you die because it's impossible for you to receive healing until your next long rest.
That's fine.
So
Fine, just fine.
all right. So Rhino's out of the order. I'm very sorry about that, Greg.
Yeah.
And Blixa, you're up.
Well, that's
You were how far away were
shitty
you
bang bang.
from
50?
Greg?
Probably I think like 15 feet.
15. Okay, I need you to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You really want to pass this.
Ugh. That's a 5.
You are unconscious for 10 minutes.
I hate this thing.
Cool. Love this portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So glad we opened it.
Yeah.
We're all cats. We're really just a Jucon dream where we're so curious we have to open shit we didn't even need. Ah! Okay. I'm asleep.
You're asleep. Okay. Blixa, that was your turn. Zilla, it moved up to Greg, which was, so you're within 30 feet of it, so I need you to also make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Just this loud droning noise as it gets closer, as you get within 30 feet of you, it is overpowering. And
so Cello, just so you know, it says for the Drake, if you are incapacitated, it can choose to take any action.
oh, okay.
So before if I don't command the Drake, it just takes the dodge action. But it says if you are incapacitated, it can choose to take any action.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
17.
Okay. Yeah, you are okay. Okay. You have the droning noise, like you're able to steal your mind, and you're now immune to that effect for 24 hours.
Oh, thank God. Okay. That's good.
All right. Great job. So, Zilla, it is now your turn.
I haven't really had time to really grieve about Romero. I've decided I kind of had time before, but I decided not to because he's here. And like I didn't want to let him go. But I feel like I have to try something and I might lose Romero in the process. And if we die by this damn demon fly, then we die by this damn demon fly, but nobody else was going to be getting through this portal if this works. So I'm going to use my movement, bonus action, run like hell, saying, I'm sorry, Romero, I wish we had more time and I hope this works to save more people. And I take the dagger and I go up to the portal. I'm not going to go through it, but I'm going to try to stab the portal and see if that does anything.
Okay, you stab the portal, and it doesn't do anything. Like
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like you're touching it, and you could feel it start to try to like pull. Like it's. I mean, you can feel it there. You could pass through it, but like if your hand starts to break the barrier, like you could pass through it, but it's not pulling you in. But you could see where you could pass through if you wanted to.
I'm wondering if I should, because I can't take this thing down. I don't know Azazel, honestly. I'm kind of like a all bets are off moment here, and I go through.
You're gonna jump through the portal, or you're gonna.
I mean,
I just want to make sure that I understand you before I narrate what's happening.
what else am I to do? There's no way to close this thing that I can tell.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check. Make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check. I kind of panic because I stabbed it and it did nothing. So, with a 6, I don't think I can tell anything.
No. The
Very
only thing
helpless.
you can tell is that, and because you've seen it twice today already, is that the spell dispel magic can dispel magic. Now you don't know what level spell this is. You don't, but you know that like, that's an option. Like it could be an option.
All right. I'm going to turn to Azazel because I heard him. I saw him do dispel magic earlier, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so, yeah.
I'm going to turn to him and yell, "Can you dispel this thing? The magic on it."
In about like 8 hours.
Somebody gets me back on my feet. I've got another 3rd level spell slot.
You have
One
3
more.
3rd level spell slots?
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Can you heal him?
I could try. But he's right next to that thing.
Yeah. Or I make my death saves and, get up and fix it.
I think stabbing it was like my action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have an idea, and it sucks, but that's my turn, and I'm not going to go through the portal.
Okay. All right, Greg, please make your death saving throw, and then it's Iggy, and then Azazel.
No way!
Really?
Look, it's the glittery pink die again, I swear!
Of all the glitteriest of all glitter damage.
I love this game. I love this
my
game.
God, are you kidding me?
You just celloed that so hard.
Unfortunately, please make your con saving.
Oh my
I
god.
will die. All right, hold on. Successes. Okay, we're back up.
You're back up with 1 HP, but he's right. You do need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Okay. Con save, yeah?
Yep.
I'm
That
sweating.
is a 13.
Oh, you barely passed. Yep.
Oof.
All right,
Okay,
so you're,
great.
you're immune to that drone effect for 24 hours.
Great. For my bonus action, because I get a bonus action, right? Or do I still get a full turn?
Yeah, I mean, you get a full turn.
Okay. So, action 1, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the portal.
Okay.
What does it do?
I need you to make a saving throw, or make the ability check that it asks for.
Okay, make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. Okay. Ooh, that is a 12.
You cast a spell. You see the portal begin to like the spell takes hold and the portal closes. But right before it does, it splashes back open. Your spell was not strong enough to overpower the portal.
God damn it. Well, that's my last spell slot, gang. So,
But it does seem that that spell could work. It is a solution.
great, a solution that we no longer have access to because action economy. All right, and then I guess let me see if I've got any like potions or something that I can use. Fucking heal from 1 because I am really feeling the spice right now. Nope, not really anything that I can eat that will help me at this point. So, fuck it. Bonus action. What are my bonus action options here? Good lord.
You're out of wild shapes, right?
Yep, I sure am. Would have loved to have had a short rest, but it do be like that sometimes. All right, hold on. Okay, for my bonus action, I'm going to use my hidden step, and I'm going to get a little bit of distance. And is there anything that I can kind of like hide behind that's like kind of like out of the fly's sight?
The sarcophagus, if you get behind the sarcophagus. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, you're immune to the drone effect, so.
Yeah. All right, very good. So I'm hiding behind the sarcophagus now, and that's my turn.
Okay.
And I'm
it's
invisible.
Iggy, and you're invisible. Okay, it's Iggy and then Azazel.
So really quick, Cello, because we've never really had this instance where someone's just knocked unconscious. How do you? Is it healing or can?
There are specific things in here that it says that you can do for this effect, but I can't. Yeah.
You can't. Okay.
But to answer your question in general, for an unconscious question or for an unconscious person, I think usually if you just use an action to like wake them up, I think that works.
Okay.
Or usually people become awake if they take damage.
Cool. Iggy's gonna go over to Blixa and be like, "Meow, meow, feed me wet food."
And then once you give it to me, I'm not even going to eat it.
Yeah. So Iggy's gonna use their action to wake Blixa up.
Okay, so an unconscious creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings. The creature drops whatever it's holding and falls prone. The creature fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage, and any attack that hits a creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. But yeah, usually, a lot of times like taking damage or like using your action to wake somebody, like to slap them awake will work.
Okay.
So what was Iggy doing?
Patting her face.
Patting her face.
Or patting their face. My apologies.
Their face, yeah. Just double checking. Okay, patting their face does not seem to wake them up. They're in a very deep trance.
Cool. Iggy will then fly off a little bit farther.
Okay. Iggy has the stats of an imp, right?
Yep.
All right. With that, Azazel, you're up.
God, I just don't know if like a healing spell is gonna bring Blixa up. Cause like, how much damage have you taken, Izzy? I don't know. You don't have to answer that. It's probably too meta.
No, I mean, feel free. You guys would have been aware of each other in the fight.
I've only taken one, but hats off, don't waste it.
All right. How am I gonna do this? That's correct. 2 Eldritch Blast at this thing.
Okay.
Oh, cool. That's a double 16 on the dice, so like 24 on both of them.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Those both hit.
24 force damage.
24 force damage. Okay.
And then
I mean, it takes it and it recoils and is very angry at you. And you see it turn its attention on you.
last 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
Popping 2 more into it. Quickening.
And crits.
No. That's a 17 and a 15.
They both hit.
Okay, good. Only 15 force damage, though.
Okay. It is very angry at you.
Cool. I'll fly 30. Well, what's my fly speed? 30 feet back.
30 feet back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It is its turn. It flies to meet you.
Cool.
Because it is a fly. And it's going to attack you.
All right. Do I have to make that saving throw?
It's only when you start your turn.
Got it. Cool.
Within that 30 feet. So on your next turn, you might. All right. It is going to stab you with its proboscis. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. Then, yeah, it misses.
Cool.
It only has the one attack, so that's good. Blixa, it's your turn. Do you have anything to do? Or you could have Lily do her thing.
Yes, it is. It is Lily's turn since Blixa
Sorry, I think I
is
skipped Lily last time, so feel free to give her
dreaming.
two turns.
We're gonna go in for a. Wait, how far is this thing? How far is the? Lily was like
you flew how
between
many
the
feet away?
portal. Lily was between the portal and me, and I was
Right.
what 50 feet away.
What's her move speed?
Uh,
Because did you fly closer to the portal or back closer to the back of the room, Azaziel?
Huh? Back of the room, like away from. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay,
it followed you. So yeah, it's now kind of like behind you. So it would be you're actually closer to the Casme than Lily is.
okay. I don't see where it has move speed for her.
Okay. Let me just look it up. Drake. I don't know if I have the. I'm getting a bunch of. Oh, here it is. Drake Warden.
I mean, it says within 30 feet of me.
Its movement speed is 40 feet. So it can't get there on its first turn, but it can get there on the second one. Since I gave it 2 turns in a row. So feel free to
Okay.
move up and then attack.
Yeah. So one bite attack.
Mhm.
That's gonna be plus fear. Come on. 15 to hit.
15 to hit. Okay.
Does that hit?
15 does hit.
Okay. And so that'll be 2 piercing damage and 3 cold damage.
And 3 cold damage. Okay. How do you kill it?
Wait, what?
How would a small drake kill a Casme? Let me
You
look
can
at this
do
thing
it.
again.
Bite his
You can
freaking head off.
Let me look at this. Ugh, so gross. I mean, I would just I could just see like you know, Lily going in near like the jugular area, and just I mean like just striking true, and kind of like biting down with all her little force, like a little fly on a fly.
How does
Yeah.
it feel?
And then as she bites down, you just see like a ripple of ice like cover the Casme.
Okay. Yeah, it falls dead. It twitches a few times, and it is done. But the portal is still open, and you see it is already undulating, and something else seems to be coming out. And that is where we're going to end our session tonight.
We got 12 minutes. Come on.
No, I
Oh,
feel like if
man.
we
All right.
start it, we might not finish in time, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
I'd rather
no.
end on this cliffhanger than after that. So
Oh, good.
Man.
we will. Let me give you the experience for what you have already done.
Alright.
Here, I'll just add them.
That could be
together.
worth it if we're gonna die next session.
Well, you know.
Maybe maybe Elric will come out of the portal and be like, "You did a good job."
I mean, your
Here's
guys'
some
new
loot."
characters still come in at the same level that your old characters did when you die, so
That's
it
true.
still is technically worth it for you.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I love so.
He's a good boy.
All right, you each get 1,550 points.
Wow. So 1550.
Cool beans.
Okay. Guys, honestly, congratulations. Oh, and you're going to get some more experience points because you solved this dungeon. So you're going to get 500 for completing the dungeon, and you're going to get an extra 250 for discovering this secret.
Each.
Yeah, so that's another
750
750,
We're less than
Uh,
15 away.
15 experience points?
1,500.
Okay. It's like 15 is different, but no, 1,500 is different. So maybe after this next fight. So come to the next session. It's probable at some point during the session you will level up to 7. So come
Wait, so
ready
what's
with
our
the
XP
decisions
at
made.
then?
What's our what?
What's our XP supposed to be at then?
Oh, it's at
21775.
yeah, 21,775.
Oof. Yeah, seriously, I'm super proud of you. Like, these were hard fights. Like, I was like, all right, some random demons are coming out of this portal if they open it, and then yeah, and it's kind of fun, but very scary.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm just proud of you guys for finding it in the first place. There's a lot of really cool things going on. Zilla, I think you asked a very appropriate question. What is going on with this dungeon? I thought this was a side quest. There is method to my madness, so try to figure out what that might mean.
All right, cool. Quick little things. Mr. Treebeard, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, and Gal, thank you for the biddies. Love it. Yes, we are just ending Rosk Official, but guess what? We'll be back next week at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we will be rating Level Up TTV. So go ahead and show them some F&D love. And anything else before we go?
Just we love you all. Thank you.
And Ross, thank you for the follow and seeing my
hydrate.
TikTok. Wonderful.
One last hydrate for the road.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're starting the raid. Bye, guys.
All right. See you next week.